a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
I've got a girl named Thalia Mininger and a father named Herbert Gillis. A money-mad girl and a money-mad father. She gets mad when I don't have any, and he gets mad when I ask for any. The only solution is to go to work. But that's no solution. Now I don't have anything against work, mind you. I just figure, why deprive somebody who really loves it? But somehow or another, I've got to get some money because next week is the junior prom, which is only the most important event of our high school career is all. But how can I get Thalia to go with me? Maybe if I kind of took her by surprise, swept her off her feet. You know. Thalia, I just had a great idea. Guess what?
No.
You won't guess?
No, I won't go to the junior prom with you.
Very well, Thalia. The answer is no. Just say so.
I just did.
I mean, all you have to do is say no, and I'll drop the subject. Just a plain, simple, honest, straightforward no. That's the way you feel, and I won't say another word about it.
No!
I beg, Thalia, just come right out with it. You can be frank with me. I love you.
Look, don't bring me posies when it's shoesies that I need.
Thalia. Huh? What's that mean?
Love doesn't butter any parsnips.
Oh. What's that mean?
It means that it's very nice that you love me, and I'm very appreciative, but do you have the money to take me to the junior prom?
Well, yeah, sure. Of course. Practically.
I know you, Dobie. I want facts, no shilly-shallying.
Thalia, my heart, my love. I'm sure I can get the money.
Oh, sure. You were sure last year when we went to the sophomore prom, and we didn't even get there.
We did, too, get there.
Not inside. Now, look, I am not dancing on the sidewalks this year. I'm going inside, which means tickets, which means money. And where is it all coming from? Would you like me to go outside and earn it?
Of course I wouldn't like it. I'd hate it. What'd you have in mind?
You would like it. You'd like it fine.
I wouldn't.
Yes.
It's just that, well, maybe I'm strong enough to rise above my natural feeling.
Oh, you are absolutely, definitely psychotic.
Yeah, and you're psychotic about money.
Oh, I am not. I keep telling you that I don't care about money. It's my family. My father
is 60 years old and has a kidney condition.
My mother
isn't getting any
No, she isn't. My sister's
married a
just
loafer who lives at home and eats his own weight every day.
brother's
Shows every sign of becoming a public charge. I know. Tell me this. Have you already got a date for the junior prom?
Well, no.
Getting kind of late, isn't it?
Is it?
Where are you going to get a date this late?
Would one of you care to take me to the junior prom?
Whoa, yeah, okay. What do you mean? I was here first. You met me, huh, Thalia, huh?
I'll break my date to take you. That's more than these guys are offering.
I'll hitchhike to Macon Falls and borrow my uncle's convertible.
I'll saw the top off my dad's sedan.
Have me, Thalia, me, huh?
Well, I'll let you know. Bye.
All right, Thalia, okay. You proved your point. You can go to the prom with any fella you want. So why are you picking on me? I'll tell you why, Thalia Mininger. Because deep down in that greedy, grubby little heart of yours, you've got a soft spot for me.
Oh, I guess so, but I'm trying to kick it.
Yeah, and you're making it, too.
All right. A 2-day option I'll give you.
A 2-day whattion?
I'll give you 2 days to get the money if you don't show it to me in that time, in cash. No box tops, no bottles for refunds, but cold, hard cash. I'll give you the day.
Oh, boy, Thalia, thank you. How much cold, hard cash?
Well, it's $3 for the tickets.
Yeah.
$3 for extras.
$3 for extras?
Well, I have to have a corsage.
Oh, of course, my lamb.
Delivered.
Delivered? Oh, I'd rather place it in your lovely hands myself, my love.
Oh, no. Delivered.
Now, why is that so important?
Because I know you, and otherwise you'll go to the florist at closing time and cry him out of some withered old leftover.
I wouldn't.
2 years ago, you tore the tops off some carrots, and you tried to give them to me.
Delivered.
2 days. $6. Cold, hard cash.
I don't know how cold they'll be, but they're sure gonna be hard.
A fine success high, and you shouldn't be here in the store working. You should be home working. Oh, anyway, Dobie should be doing this.
Now, dear, he'll be here any minute now. He's probably getting a book at the library.
Library? The only book he wants to get his hands on is my bank book.
Dobie's not lazy. Why, I bet he's no different than you were at his age. Handsome, full of dreams. And today you're a success, in my eyes.
What are you thinking about?
You're low on frozen soups.
Hey, that reminds me of an item I think would sell real good. Of course, Dobie will have to help me, see? Now, he just lays down here in the freezer. There's a great demand for frozen bum.
Herbert Gillis, if you don't stop talking that way about your own...
I'm sorry. Dobie's all right, I guess. It's just that I... Don't cry, please, Winnie.
Well, maybe if you'd be nicer to him and not snap and bark and growl and snarl.
I sound like a zoo.
Teenagers need love and understanding.
What about teenagers' fathers?
Oh, that lecture that I went to. You couldn't go that night. Your feet hurt. Well, it was all about the father-son relationship. You see, a child is ambivalent.
What does that mean? Lazy?
Herbert! It means... Well, I don't know exactly. But the man said that it was very important, and it's up to the father to overcome it.
Oh,
Please, Herbert.
You're right, Winnie. I have been thinking about the store too much. I've been kind of blind. I guess I've had leftover vegetables in my eyes. Honest, I'll try.
Oh, thank you, dear.
Do you feel a little numb? It's this freezer, and I got thin pants on, too. Hey, what do you say I get Jack Larson to come in and take over the store for a week, and you and I go away on a second honeymoon? How's about it, cuticle?
Don't look at me like that.
Like what? Like what?
Like a beautiful tiger.
I got him, lady. I got him. Call the manager. Let go of me. I'm the manager.
She must be nuts making passes at the customer.
He's my husband.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go right ahead. Hey, where are you from? Universal Imports. I'm new on the route, so I ain't up on all the patients in the sanitarium.
Funny. Oh, Polish imported hams. It's about time. They were due a month ago.
They're scarce. A lot of the pigs ain't trying. Thanks, Casanova. His own wife. What'll they think of next?
Hello, dear.
Sorry I'm late, Mom. Is Dad sore?
Oh, of course not. He realizes it must have been important business. What's her name?
Thalia. Oh, she's the end, Mom.
Fine. Your father's in the back.
Mom, how can I get $6 fast?
Fast?
The junior prom. If I could take Thalia, I'd be set with her for life.
$6? Maybe your father...
Oh, no, he'd kill me if I asked him. I just asked Thalia.
For $6?
Oh, no, to go with me to the prom. She said it'd be unfair for her to say yes until I could show her I had the money.
Well, why does she have to see the money?
Well, because if she says yes to me and I wash out, she's stranded.
Oh. She sounds very practical.
Oh, she is. She even made suggestions how I could earn some money. Babysit for her aunt, wash her uncle's car, and she's giving me a week's option before she definitely decides to go with someone else. Boy, she's full of faith. I never owned $6.
Maybe your father will help you.
Surely you jest.
Wait here.
Here?
Dobie's here.
I'll go like the cash register.
Remember your promise. Love, understanding, companionship. Please?
Okay, Winnie, I'll do my best. How are you, son?
Well, I'm okay.
No, I mean, how are you? You got any problems? Anything I can do?
Well, I do have one problem. Money.
Money? Money's no problem where there's love. How much do you need? $1? $1.25?
No, sir. 6.
6? I love you too much to spoil you rotten, son. Would you work for it?
Oh, sure, Dad, but I wouldn't feel right making my father pay.
Why not? If I hire a strange boy, I have to pay him. You're hired. 75 cents an hour.
A strange boy gets $1 an hour.
Like I said, he's a strange boy. Just a joke.
75 is fine.
$1 and that's final.
Oh, gee, thanks, Dad. Really, now I won't have to babysit. If there's one thing I hate, it's to burp babies. Gosh, in 6 hours, Thalia's all mine.
I'm proud of my 2 boys.
You know me, Winnie. I growl a lot, but you know that old saying.
An empty kettle makes the most noise?
No, it's something about a bark and a bite. Okay, son, I got the shelf cleared for those hams. I got a good buy on them, and there's a big demand on them. There's $2 profit in every one.
Oh, not bad. Got the stamper set?
Yeah, they sell for $3.99. $3.99. Here, stamp every one of them and then put them on the shelf.
Right, Chief.
Answer that, Dobie.
Oh, right, Chief. Gillis's Market.
Hello, Dobie. This is Thalia.
Oh, hello, mon amour.
I've been suffering ever since the ice cream parlor.
Oh, something wrong with the soda?
No, I mistreated you. I was cruel.
Yes, you were, but it's an exquisite pain.
About the prom.
Yeah?
Now, I am prepared to make a definite commitment. I prefer not to dangle you. You may take me.
Oh, Thalia, that's great. And I'll never dangle you. And don't worry, I'm all set on the loot. And Thalia, I love you.
That's nice, Dobie.
Can I see you tomorrow?
Well, gee, I don't know. I was going out to my grandfather's house tomorrow.
Well, I'll pick you up there. Where is it?
Pick me up in what?
My father's truck. It's not bad if you just like transportation.
Okay.
What's the address?
It's out the freeway to Grebelville, 110 Winnipesaukee Avenue. Got it?
I better write it down, dearest. Oh, hold on. What was it again?
110. Jeepers, what are you thinking of?
I dare not say. This phone may be tapped. 110. Uh-huh. 110, right?
Check. Now pick me up tomorrow, say 4:30-ish.
Until then, Thalia.
Goodbye.
Yeah, arrivederci, meine Bublitsky.
Yeah.
What did we ever do to deserve such a son?
We got married.
Are those imported hams?
Yes, Thalia.
Why, they're cheap.
After you deliver that, son, why don't you lie down? I won't talk you for taking a little break.
Ah, gee. Oh, excuse me.
How do, Dr. Clicker?
Dr. Clicker, how's the psychoanalysis business?
Traumatic.
What? Huh? Oh, How are you, Mrs. Morris?
Oh, fine, Mr. Gillis. Busy as a bee.
Yeah, raising a big family, 35.
And being married to a district attorney, so
35.
much entertainment.
He's a very good one, too.
The newspapers are
27.
calling him hard as nails, Morris.
That's what we need. 110. 110. 110. Oh. Oh.
He's starting a campaign to protect the housewife
Mrs. Morris,
against dishonest merchants.
why don't you just take one of these? Try it.
Oh, I know the brand, Mr. Gillis. It's delicious. But 110, why, it's usually over $3.
$3.99.
How do you do it?
Volume.
Well, you deliver all this, if you will, please, and put it on my bill.
Come again.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Gillis, that nice-looking young boy back there called me Thalia. Is that your son?
He used to be. Where is he? Where is he?
Dr. Clear's back there.
I gotta kill that boy.
Now, Herbert.
$3.99, I said. $3.99, and I had to sell him for $1.10. He's just stamped me into bankruptcy. Wait till I get my hands on him.
Don't you dare touch him. He's my son, too.
I'll only kill my half.
All right. So he made a little mistake. All these years you've been picking on him. Now suddenly today you're nice. He's confused.
And that DA, he ought to be arrested.
Yelling at Dobie isn't going to help. Remember, he's ambivalent.
He's an ambivalent bum.
Herbert, this is serious. The happiness, the future of your son is at stake. Don't you think you ought to get some professional advice?
Like what?
Like Dr. Kliger. After all, he's a psychiatrist, and he understands the problems of children.
Do you mean you think that... No.
It's worth a try. The happiness of this whole family depends upon your understanding your own child. Make an appointment. Go to his office.
His office? Those guys charge a fortune. Why go to his office when I can get it here for free? Anything I can do to help, Doctor?
No, thanks. I'm doing fine, thank you.
Nice day, isn't it?
Your boy's adjusted to it.
Here, when he checked these things out. I guess that's kind of interesting work you do, huh, Doctor?
Well, I enjoy it.
Say, I heard of a case recently. A Lulu. Now, I don't know the people personally, you understand, but a 17-year-old boy.
Uh-huh.
He's driving his father nuts.
Disturbing the father. In what way?
Every way. What's the cure?
Impossible to tell without a great many more facts. Many possibilities. The psyche is a mysterious, uncharted wilderness, full of drives, fears, frustrations.
Personally, I think the kid hates his father, else why would he try to destroy him?
Oh, he may think he hates his father. Resentment of his father's more important place in the adult world. Jealousy of the father-mother relationship. Not unusual.
So, what's the cure?
Well, who knows? Occasionally, if a child voices hatred, actually admits it without shame, it often helps, removes guilt from the boy.
Do you mean to say if I get Dobie to admit... that is, if this father gets this kid to admit that he hates him, that'll solve everything?
Quite possibly. At least it's worth a try.
But how are you going to get a kid to admit he hates his father, especially when the kid's a coward?
That is the goal of psychotherapy. Keeping the boy on the couch until he admits it.
Thanks, Doc.
That'll be $20.75, Doctor.
Here's the 75 cents. That makes us even.
Huh?
My fee for professional consultation is $20.
Professional concert? We were just gabbing.
That's my business, gabbing. You sell groceries, I sell 30 years of research. Goodbye.
You and your ideas.
Evening, Hitch. Pretty quiet out there.
Yeah. Too quiet.
Get the women and kids behind those wagons!
Hiya, pal.
Oh, hi, Dad.
Son, there's something I'd like to take up with you.
Sure.
Well, you see, it's like this. I lay down on the couch.
Huh?
Lay down there.
Well, I'm not tired, Dad.
Well, I am, so humor me, huh? Now get over and lay down on the couch like I told you. I'm supposed to sit here. Son, do you trust me?
Oh, sure, Dad.
Am I your friend?
And how?
Well, if I am your friend, you want to make me happy, right?
Believe me, Dad, I'd do anything to make you happy. What would you like me to do?
Tell me you hate me.
Huh?
Just say that you hate me.
But I don't hate you. I love you.
No, you don't. You hate me. Now say it.
It's not true. I love you.
Look, son, I'm just trying to help you. Now, you know you hate me. Admit it.
But I don't. Dad.
Tell you what. You say that you hate me, and I'll give you the $6 to take that girl to the prom.
You will?
There it is, right here. Cash on the barrelhead. Now, do you hate me?
No, I can't do it, Dad.
Oh, what kind of a kid are you anyway? Can't you do one little thing for your own father?
I can't help it, Dad. I love you.
Ingrate.
Let me up, will you?
No. Now, you just think you love me because I'm a great guy. You're confused. Now, you say that you hate me, or we're through. Finished.
Okay, Dad, I hate you.
Honest? You swear?
I hate you, I swear.
Now you're talking.
Now can I go?
Oh, sure, son. And thanks, son. He hates me. He hates me. He hates me? He hates me.
Oh, hi, Dad. Good old Dad. Dad?
Never mind the good old dad stuff. Let's keep it honest. You hate me. What's the use of kidding?
Dad, I keep telling you.
Forget it. It's clean, it's honest, it's open. You hate me, that's all.
Here's a little something for you, Dad.
What, a bomb?
Open it.
What's this for? It's not Father's Day. It ain't my birthday.
I just happened to see it downtown, and I thought it'd look nice with your blue suit.
All right, the truth. What did you do? Wreck the car, flunk out of school? What?
Nothing, Dad. I just felt like buying you a tie.
Where'd you get the money? Out of the cash register, huh? How much did you take? 10, 20, 50? Out with it.
Oh, what's the use?
Oh, I'm wise to your tricks, mister. You gotta get up pretty early in the morning to put one over on Herbert T. Gillis.
Mr. Gillis?
Oh, hello, Thalia.
Why don't you look at the big picture?
What big picture?
I just can't understand why you didn't give Dobie $6 to take me to the junior prom.
But I did give him $6.
No, you didn't, or else why would he break his date with me? Well, he loves me more than life itself, as indeed he should. Look at the big picture.
The big picture.
What's the future of a boy like Dobie? On his own, I mean.
Black.
Exactly. But if he had a girl like me with expensive taste, why, then he'd have to make a success, wouldn't he?
Well...
You show me a financial tycoon, and I'll show you right behind him a girl like Thalia Menninger.
But...
Girls like me, we are the movers and the shakers. Why, we take men and we open up their vistas. We broaden their horizons.
Now, miss...
We just do everything. We make things happen. Dobie is the clay, and I am the sculpture.
I'm not sure I understand you. In fact, I know I don't.
I know you don't, too. $6 measly standing between your son and this face and these hands. Oh! Oh, penny wise and pound foolish. Oh, misguided man.
But I tell you, I did give him this $6. I'm going to kill that kid. I'll strangle him with his own necktie. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Winnie! Winnie! He loves me! Dobie loves me!
You look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you. You look very nice, too. I love that tie.
It's my father's. He let me wear it.
It's very nice.
Here's your corsage.
Oh, I've already got one.
From who?
Your father sent it to me.
Oh. You know, he's not such a bad guy. For a father, I mean. Come, madame. Your carriage awaits.
was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, she's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
I'm Mr. Gillis' son, Dobie, and I want to go on record as saying Mr. Gillis is a nice man, as fathers go. The thing is, fathers can be very unreasonable. For instance, I'd like to take Thalia Menninger out for moonlight rides. He says I'm too young to have a car. I say, if you're old enough to park, you're old enough to have a car. Fathers. Where do they pick up these ideas? Must be the other parents they run around with. And this latest thing he's come up with. Here I'm trying to impress Thalia Menninger, and he wants us to take in a boarder. A boarder. I tried to reason with him. I said, Dad, what about our social position?
Social position? Well, it could be that the Grocers Junior League will ask me to turn in my apron, but we'll just have to chin up and muddle through.
Now, Herbert.
When I was growing up, we had a boarder, and it didn't affect our social position.
Yeah, but you're talking about the olden days.
Yes, I'm talking about the olden days when thrift was considered respectable and earning an honest dollar was in style, and when sons worked in their father's grocery stores after school.
Herbert, you promised.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say work? Forgive me. It just slipped out. Listen, you've got a brother, Davy, remember? And he's away at college, and his room is empty, and there's a bed in it. And it just doesn't make sense to me not to rent it and get that little extra income.
Dobie, I think your father's right.
Oh, but if Thalia ever found
Well, it
out...
shouldn't come as a shock to Thalia that we're not rich. Or have you convinced her that I just got bored with my polo ponies and am running the store as a hobby? The front sign is up, and it stays up.
Up? Up where?
Right there in the front window.
In the window where everybody can see it?
Just keep it up, boy, and there'll be 2 rooms for rent.
Hi, Dobie.
Hi, Thalia. Yeah, just thought I'd rest. A little tired.
Oh, did you rent the room yet?
Huh?
Did you rent the room?
How'd you know?
I saw the sign, silly. I walked past it a little while ago.
Oh, well, let me explain.
I think
You
it's
see,
a wonderful
when
idea.
You do?
I really do. It doesn't make any sense to let Davy's room go to waste when you could get a little extra money every month.
Yeah, that's why I talked my father into it. Believe me, it wasn't easy.
Well, I'm glad to see that you're finally getting aggressive.
Uh-huh.
Money is very important.
Yes, I know. Uh-huh.
And this idea might mean a bigger allowance.
Yeah, that's the way I figured it.
Uh-huh.
Then will you be my steady girl?
I'll consider it.
Yeah, well, keep in mind that this is only one of my ideas, you know. I've got a lot of schemes to get money. We might even be able to get married.
Oh, you'd have to be able to afford a car.
Oh, naturally.
I couldn't think of marrying a man without a car.
But where would you hang the just married sign?
Boy, are you kooky. Well, I better.
Yeah, excuse me, are you interested in the room?
See.
Oh, well, come on, I'll show it to you. It's in our home upstairs. This is my father's store.
Oh, well, the location will be perfect. I will be going to Central High School.
Oh? I go to Central. My name's Dobie Gillis.
Charmed. I'm Carlos Romero.
Come on.
Take your grubby little hands off the sign. We're renting that room.
We already did. Dad, meet our new boarder, Carlos Romero. Carlos, this is my father.
I'm much honored, senor. I was looking at the sign and your son took me up and showed me the room. I find it mucho satisfactory.
Oh, well, fine. We're asking $10 a week.
$10? That's most reasonable.
Say, by the way, are you going to be, if you and your mother will pardon the expression, working around here?
No, senor. I'll be going to Central High School. Your son tells me he studies there, too.
Well, he goes there.
Oh, Mother, I'd like you to meet our new boarder, Carlos Romero. Carlos, this is my mother.
I much pleasure, senora.
How do you do?
It is difficult to believe that one so young could have a son Dobie's age.
My, how sweet.
I'd like to pay my rent in advance.
Oh, he couldn't think of taking any money.
You know, Carlos is from Buenos Aires, and his father's a general.
A general?
Generalissimo Sebastian Romero.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he's here as a military observer for those maneuvers they're having out at the Army base.
Well, it's an honor to have you staying with us.
The honor is mine. I was planning to stay at a hotel, but then I thought my first visit to this country, what better way to learn about America than to live with an American family?
And he picked us.
We were the ones with the for rent sign.
If it is all right, may I get my bags and move in this afternoon to noon?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll help you. And we can drop by the malt shop and meet some of the gang.
Thank you, I would like to. Hasta la vista, and I'm sure my stay will be pleasant.
See you later. Hi, Maynard.
I like where you been.
Maynard, I'd like you to meet Carlos Romero.
Crazy, man. Flip 5.
Carlos is going to room at our house.
Oh, solid, Daddy-o. And ain't cat that shacks with Dobie's like way up there'sville.
This is his first visit to America.
Groovy. What country you from?
Argentina. What country are you from?
We're not even sure what planet. You want a soda?
All right.
Hey, he's new. Where's he been hiding?
Boy, if he's on the menu, that's for me. Hi, Dobie.
Oh, hi, Thalia. I'd like you to meet our new boarder, Carlos Romero. This is Thalia Mininger, Pamela Knight, Mary Ann Hathaway.
Hi.
Charmed. Delighted. Pleasure.
Hey, dig this cat. He thinks they like popsicles.
The kissing of a lovely senorita's hand is the custom where I come from, Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires? Why, our class just did a report on Argentina.
Yes, it was discovered by Juan Diaz de Solis. It has a democratic form of government, and voting is compulsory.
Its chief exports are meat and cattle.
The monetary unit of Argentina is the peso. 5.56 pesos is equivalent to $1. I hear it's a beautiful country.
See, a most beautiful country. The green valleys, the picturesque mountain trails of the Misiones
The
Range.
Misiones Range is also noted for its vast deposits of silver and gold.
Buenos Aires is unsurpassed in its architectural beauty.
It is true. The historic cathedrals, the classic elegance of the Quilon Theater, the majestic Plaza del Congreso.
Oh, not to mention the breathtaking beauty of Argentina's first national bank. Have you ever visited the bank?
See, many times. My father, the Generalissimo, is one of its directors.
A bank director? General? Oh, how nice.
Carlos, we'd better go get your luggage.
About a little bit.
We have not even had our soda.
I don't think it's a good idea carrying bags on a full stomach.
Adios, senor. This has been mucho charming.
A substitution. Maynard now kissing for Carlos.
I'm all finished. I mopped the floor, polished the lamps, changed the slip covers, and washed the woodwork.
Good.
You can call the society editor down, tell him to come over and take the pictures.
Oh, now, Herbert, remember, he's a general's son, and you can imagine what he's been used to.
Well, this is just a suggestion, but we could take out the bathtub and put in a waterfall.
That must be Carlos. Now, here, I'll put these away. And will you answer the door?
Yeah, I'll tell him it's the maid's day off.
Simpson Rug Company.
You made a mistake. We didn't order any grub.
Look, will you sign here, please?
I ordered it. It's for Carlos' room.
Thank you, lady.
It's a fine thing. You get me to mop the floor and then buy a rug to hide it. How much did it cost?
$48.
It goes back.
You know perfectly well that we've been talking about buying a rug for Davy's room.
But Davy's away at college.
Yes, but his room is still here. Oh, that must be them.
$48.
Hello, Dobie.
Hi, Mom.
And Carlos, welcome to your new home.
Gracias.
I'll help you put your things away.
That is most kind of you.
Hi, Carl.
Herbert, will you get that, please?
$48.
Green and Blackstones.
Wait! You got the wrong address.
Herbert Gillis.
We moved.
Those must be the new drapes.
New drapes. Listen, Winnie, you can't... Now, listen,
Don't you love the color? It's a very pretty green.
Winifred, how much did you pay for him?
I got them on sale.
How much?
I charged them
How much, Winnie?
$18
Oh.
a month.
What?
$18 a month for only 6 months. You won't even feel it.
I'm numb already.
Herbert, there's no reason to carry on like you say. With this new boarder, we have extra income every week.
I'm beginning to think I can't afford this extra income. They're going right back to bolt that door.
Hi, how are you? Hello, Mr. Gillis. Anything wrong? You look kind of green.
I'm trying to blend in with the new drapes.
Well, I hope you're better soon.
Thank you.
Oh, I certainly envy you, Mrs. Gillis, having Carlos living here.
He is charming, isn't
Oh, so polite, so gallant.
he? You never knew Rudolph Valentino, did you, dear?
No.
Rudolph and Carlos, they're the same type.
Why aren't American men like that?
Oh! Dobie? Dad's here to see you.
Oh, hi, Thalia.
Hi, Dobie. Buenos dias, Carlos.
A pleasure seeing you again, Thalia.
Yeah, sure, a big surprise having you drop in on me like this, Thalia.
It's always nice to see you.
Uh-huh.
Dobie. Oh, there was something I wanted to ask
excuse me.
you.
Oh?
Carlos, what have you got there?
Oh, some pictures I was showing Dobie. They
Yeah,
were my father.
what was it you wanted to ask me,
General
Thalia?
Listener? Oh, I'd love to see them there.
Thalia, what was it you wanted to ask me?
My, is he handsome? You look just like him. Same features, the chin and nose and the eyes.
I have my father's eyes, and he has 20/20 vision.
Here is one of my father in his uniform.
Oh, look at all those medals. Are they real gold?
See.
Would you like to see a picture of my father in his uniform? He's a moose.
Oh, I sure would like to meet the Generalissimo.
Thalia?
Oh, hi, Dobie.
Hi. What was it you wanted to ask me?
What?
Ask me, you came here.
Oh, yes, about tonight.
Yeah.
Would you like it if we went out?
Oh, I sure
We
would.
could make it a foursome and show Carlos
Yeah,
around
say, that's a
town
good
a little bit.
idea. Say, I wonder who we ought to get. Pamela, Marianne?
Well, you can bring anyone you like. I'm sure it'll be all right with us.
You shouldn't take this like sitting down, Doe.
Don't worry, I won't.
Then get yourself a chick for a foursome, and you need to keep your eye on him.
You think I'd bring another girl when he's got my girl? For such a thing as my pride. Besides, I called 5 girls, and they all said they were busy.
Bet they wouldn't be busy if you were that Carlos character.
Yeah, they sure flip for him.
It's that smooching bit. I guess if you want a girl eating out of your hand, you gotta, nibble on hers, you know?
Latin American Casanova.
Hey, maybe when he comes back to take a siesta, we can, work him over and ugly him up.
Man, we gotta think of some way to break this thing up with Thalia. Now think and try to concentrate.
Yeah, concentrate.
There must be some way to cross up this Carlos. He's gotta have some weakness.
Yeah, well, I know one weakness. He ain't hip to the King's English. Asking me what country I come from.
Well, it's his first time in America. Wait a minute. English. He doesn't know the language too well, and tonight he'll be going out on his first date with an American girl. Maynard, I think it's only fitting and proper that we help him.
Help him?
Yeah. Let me write these words down so I don't forget them.
Good idea, Carlos.
It's so nice of you to help me this way.
Well, after all, it's your first time out with an American girl, and you don't know a lot of the expressions we use.
Yeah, like these little pet names we've been giving you.
Yeah, things a girl likes to hear from a fella.
Yeah. Oh, we almost forgot a real tender one. Creep.
Creep? Creep, yeah. That's one that really gets him right here.
K-R-E-E-P.
Creep. Joe, and here's a good one, Carlos. Tubby. Tubby.
Hey, Dobie, remember how that girl went for you when you're in the canoe out in the moonlight and you called her Jughead?
Jughead? Jughead, yeah. You know, wine comes in a jug.
Yeah, like rare wine. And when you say that to a girl, it means...
It means, to you, she's intoxicating.
Jughead.
And if you say, you're strictly for the birds.
Oh, that's like a real compliment.
Yeah.
Strictly for the birds.
Well, yeah, you know, birds, love birds, like billing and cooing.
I'd better get ready now.
Yo, wait, and this is very important, Carlos. A fella never offers to pay a check for a girl. She has to pay her own share.
Oh, that is very strange.
Well, yeah, if you pay for a girl, what are people going to think? Carlos, you know.
Isn't cricket.
Oh. Well, I have to meet Day at the mall shop. But with all this help you have given me, like you say, I should flip her.
And there's a wonderful movie at the Bijou, The Monster That Devoured Cleveland. We could see that, and then we could, you've never seen our park. I could take you to that, and then we could come back here for a soda, and there are just lots of things to... Carlos, why are you staring at me like that?
Tell me, has anybody ever called you Jughead?
Jughead?
Forgive me, Tubby. It just slipped out.
Tubby!
We Latin Americans, it is our way. When we feel something, we come right out and say it.
That'll be 20 cents, please.
Here's my 10 cents.
Here's my 10 cents.
See ya?
Well, if you're ready, creep, shall we leave?
Jughead. Tubby.
I should not call you like that.
Oh, with that cute accent of yours, you could call me anything. Just as long as you keep calling. But about that check, Carlos, that wasn't very nice.
Not very nice?
No, I'm showing you around. You're my guest. You should have let me pay the whole thing.
You're a real slob. Let us go. I have a feeling this will be a very crummy evening.
How about that? She liked it. What are we gonna do now?
I don't know. How can you fight a guy with an accent like that? He comes here from South America and takes over. He could have any girl he wants. If I were in his country, things would be different. I'd be the one with the accent. If my father was a general and was rich, things would be the other way around.
He's new around here. See, he looks like Americano muchacho. Oh, what a muchacho. Cha-cha-cha.
Buenas noches, senoritas.
Buenas noches, Carlos.
I would like you to meet my new boarder, Dobie Gillis. Dobie, this is Marianita, Pamelita, and Celiaida.
Oh, gracias.
It's the custom where I come from. I'm from the United States.
Oh.
Olé! Yankee, don't go home.
Don't worry, I won't.
Oh, that kiss. It is like a kiss of fire. It sets my heart aflame.
Dig that loco Americano. He's like a walking hot tamale.
Oh, kiss me again.
Well, you'll have to make an appointment. Let's see now. I can see you for a kiss a week from now. Yeah, be here at 3 o'clock, all puckered up.
Oh, you have the cutest accent. He does not say kiss. He say kiss. Oh, say it again.
Kiss.
I don't mind if I do.
Dig this hot tamale. Now he's on the flip side.
Oh, my father. General Father.
Your father is Generalissimo? Oh, so handsome.
Harum.
Oh, you look just like him. You have his nose, his chin, his eyes.
And when he kicks off, I'll have his money.
Oh, you've got such a cute accent. You do not say money. You say money. Say it again.
Money.
Oh.
I'm glad you're back, Dobe. Been like out of this world.
Yeah, Maynard, I've been out of this world.
Oh. Did you see anybody I know? Son, is this where you come to think things out when something bugs you?
Yeah, Dad.
Mind if I join you?
No, go right ahead.
$48 for a new rug, $108 for drapes. Now she wants to wallpaper his room. Says that new wallpaper will make the room look larger. Personally, it'd look a lot larger to me without him in it. As if this spending spree wasn't enough, now she's on an etiquette kick. Carlos gets up when she comes into a room. I gotta get up when she comes into a room. Carlos wears a coat and tie to dinner. I gotta wear a coat and tie to dinner. Everything's getting so fancy. Next thing, she'll want me to starch my apron. No doubt about it, son, our good neighbor from the south has got to go. South.
Well, there's nothing we can do, Dad, especially with the way Mom feels about him.
You're right. And this afternoon, he's bringing his father over. Once the Generalissimo starts kissing your mother's hand, you'll never get rid of Carlos, and I'll never get rid of the Generalissimo.
Gillis store.
Ah, qué bonito.
Y ahora le enseño mi cuarto arriba y usted puede conocer a Mrs. Gillis.
Sí.
Le digo a usted cómo puede hacer una gran impresión sobre Mrs. Gillis. Las mujeres les gustan lo que llaman compliments. Si le dice a una señora, Tubby.
Tubby. Una buena palabra. Tubby.
Y aquí tenemos otra palabra, esa es una buena. Strictly for the birds.
Strictly for the birds. Una palabra musical.
Strictly for the birds.
That must be Carlos with his father. Oh, I hope he approves of our home.
Father, may I present Mrs. Gillis?
I am very honored, Generalissimo.
And this is Dobie Gillis.
How do you do?
My father has an appointment and can only stay a minute, but I wanted him to meet you and to see where I'm living.
Oh, how nice.
So this is my son's lodgings. Strictly for the birds. Well, if you don't mind, creep, I'll go and see my son's room.
Did you hear what he called me?
Yeah, Mommy. Called you a creep.
Creep? And did you hear what he said about our house?
Yeah, he thinks it's strictly for the birds.
Well,
I've seen my son's room. Crummy. The whole house is crummy. And you are very crummy. Well, I must be going. Adios, jerk.
Adios.
Goodbye, blubber.
blubber.
Jerk.
Jerk. Well, if that's the way he feels about our home and about us, then I don't want his son staying here anymore. And the sooner he gets his things out, the better.
You're right, Mom. I'll go tell Carlos, and I have a few things to say to his father, too.
Now, Dobie, don't lose your temper and hit him.
Hit him. I could kiss him. Yeah, and you should have seen Mom's face when he called her blubber.
What did you tell Carlos and his father?
Well, I just told him Davy was coming back from college and we needed the room. Yes, sir, I've really been using my head lately. And I think I deserve some kind of reward. Dad, I'd like to tell Thalia that you raised my allowance.
Well, you can tell Thalia that, son.
Aw, gee, thanks, Dad.
What do I care if you lie to her?
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream or at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
Boy, I don't get it. There's one word that can make me the happiest. Thalia, which stands for Thalia Mininger, the most beautiful, desirable, lovely, intelligent girl in the whole world. Just one word, Thalia. And the sun shines and the birds sing, and I feel like laughing at just nothing at all. Thalia. You see? As I was saying, I don't get it. Because there's also one word that can make me the unhappiest. The same word. Thalia. The most hard-hearted, greedy, grasping, selfish, conniving girl in the world. I hear that word, Thalia, and if I weren't a man, I'd weep. But I am a man. I can't weep. All I can do is go home, throw myself in the bed, and beat the pillow until my fists are red. I love Thalia because she makes me so happy. I hate Thalia because she makes me so miserable. I'm the most happy, miserable man you ever saw.
Thalia, you don't mind if I put one of my posters here, do you?
Oh, you might as well. You've got them up every place else.
Yes, 500 of them. The money means nothing, you know.
The trouble with you, Milton, is that you have no confidence.
Thalia, I hate false modesty. How can I lose the election? I'm handsome, cultured, debonair, attractive, manly. There's nobody running against me.
Nobody?
Of course not. Who would be so foolish?
Well, why are you campaigning so hard, then? Why all these pictures?
Because, Thalia, I'm in politics seriously. I owe it to my class.
The junior class?
The ruling class. Let's not mince words. There's no use trying to conceal it, am a member of the aristocracy. This, my dear, is not all beer and skittles. We aristocrats have our responsibilities, too. We must forget our pleasures and enter into politics. Otherwise, the country will be run by slimy opportunists who only enter politics to enrich themselves.
So there's money in politics, huh?
And I'm going to go a long way, Thalia. This junior class presidency is a mere beginning. Finger exercise, so to speak. I'm going onward and upward.
You're going nowhere, Milton.
I beg your pardon.
You cannot win the election.
And why, pray not? I'm handsome, cultured, debonair.
You're attractive, manly. Exactly. That's my point. You're perfect.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. However, you may be right.
Yes, you're perfect. Too perfect. And people don't vote for perfect people.
Oh? And what kind of people do people vote for?
Well, they vote for people who act like people. I mean, the man that wins this election won't be perfect. He'll be kind of average and simple. Not too handsome, not too bright.
You sent for me, Thalia?
Dobie, darling Dobie.
Huh?
Milton, would you mind getting up so my friend Dobie can sit down?
Me?
I'm not sure that I understand. You mean you want me to get up
Yes,
so...
that's it. Goodbye.
To each his own.
Maybe I shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth, but why are you so happy to see
Dobie,
me?
I have the most wonderful news for you.
Oh, you'll go steady with me.
No,
oh,
now
failure,
pay close
failure.
attention. You, Dobie Gillis, are going to run for the president of the junior class.
Against him? Oh, you gotta be kidding.
I'm perfectly serious. You're going to run against Milton for the junior class presidency, and you're going to win.
Oh, no, I'm not making a fool out of myself. Nobody'd vote for
Now,
me.
stop arguing with me. I'm smarter, sharper, brighter, and deeper than you'll ever be.
True.
And I tell you, the way I've got it figured, you can't lose.
Oh, come on. You mean you're going to be my campaign manager?
Of course.
And we'd be together all the time?
Of course.
I'll run. Nobody will vote for me, but I'll
Oh,
run.
everybody will vote for you, and this is just the beginning.
Yeah.
Think junior class presidency.
Yeah.
Oh, look at the big picture.
I just did, and that's why I'm not going to win.
Oh, you'll win. You know why?
I swear I don't.
Because you're a man of the people, and that's what people vote for, people.
They do?
And just think, a few years from now, city council.
Me?
And then mayor.
Me?
And then governor.
Me.
And then senator. Oh.
And then I do solemnly swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America. So help me,
Dobie, come on. We've got to go to work.
Oh, yes, my manager. Yes, my power behind the throne.
Hey, Dobe, do you like the sign, huh? I did it myself. Do you like it, Dobe? Do you like it?
Oh, you've been a splendid campaign worker, Maynard. Splendid.
Yeah, I did the sign nice, huh?
Yeah, I appreciate that. And in years to come, I won't forget people who helped me when I was beginning my long climb to the top.
Do you like the sign, Dobe? I did it.
I like the sign, Maynard, and I'll never forget it. Never. Not even when I'm in the highest office.
The highest office? You in trouble with the principal?
No, Maynard, I mean the White House.
Like, wow.
The door will always be open to you, Maynard. Perhaps you'd like an ambassadorship.
Crazy, man. Me going all them big brawls and them cats wearing red ribbons across their chests.
Medals, yeah. Uh-huh.
Howdy do, Duke. Howdy do, Duchess.
Duchess, Maynard.
Howdy do, Duchess. Howdy do, Dutch.
Good morning, Clap. Jumping, galloping Poles. Far be it from me to interfere with the processes of democracy, but will whoever perpetrated that banner...
I did it, Mr. Pomfrey. Yeah, I made it all by myself.
Well, then take it off all by yourself.
This, too, I assume, is your handiwork, hmm?
Yes, sir. I'm Dobie's #1 helper.
You're going to help him right into manual training school. And yourself, too, if you don't stop electioneering in this class.
And now, my young unemployables, if we may turn from politics to literature, please open your books to page 281. My father wanted me to study air conditioning. But no, I wanted to shape young minds. Well, we live in hope. Perhaps someday I'll find a young mind. But enough of that. It's culture time. Milton Armitage, are you awake?
Yes, sir.
Bottom of the page, To a Skylark by Shelley. Please begin.
Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert. Vote for Dobie Gillis.
Any ambassadorship you want, Maynard. England, France, you name it. Some more of your strategy?
Oh, it was nothing.
I could send you to the principal.
No, he already got his.
Maynard, I'm moved and touched by your ingenuity. In fact, I'm a little ill. Now, there will be no more campaigning for Dobie Gillis the rest of this hour. None. You understand? Yes, sir.
Now, Herbert, don't carry on so. You know how much this election means to Dobie.
I don't care. I don't like being called fellow citizen at the breakfast table, and if I don't like it once, I don't like it 6 times.
Ah, fellow citizens.
Listen, you little ward healer.
Mom.
The romance of democracy, stories of our great presidents. Well, dear, you are taking this election seriously, aren't you?
Well, after all, Mom, us presidents should know about each other.
Well, aren't you a little confused, dear? You're running for president of the junior class, not of the United States.
Oh, sure, Mom. I know that's a long way off. 6 or 7 years, maybe.
Oh, at least.
Yeah, I mean, first I've got to be councilman, governor, mayor, and all like that, you know.
And then I take it president?
And I want you to know that I'm not forgetting the humble people who gave me my start. I mean, if you want to be ambassador to somewhere, anywhere at all, just say the word. Except England. I promised that to Maynard.
Let me understand this. You are going to be president of the United States, and Maynard is going to be your ambassador to England?
Yes.
Who's your Secretary of State, Fabian?
You got a sense of humor, Dad. I like that. Now, if you want an ambassador...
What I want is to see you put on an apron and go to work in this store. Lincoln worked in a store. Grant worked in a store. Garfield worked in a store. So why can't you work in a store?
Well, I'd love to, Dad, but I've got a little campaigning to do. So long, fellow citizens. Dad, think about that ambassadorship. There's a bunch of countries in my geography book upstairs. Pick one you like.
I gotta kill that boy. I just gotta.
Now, have you got it all straight?
I've got it. I come into Charlie Wong's ice cream parlor and I make a simple homespun man of the people
Now,
speech.
try and look simple and homespun and unspoiled and kind of boyish.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't got a cowlick, have
No,
you?
afraid not.
Hey, maybe we could, like, cut up a piece of my hair and paste it on Dobie's.
Thanks a lot,
Now,
Maynard,
let's
but
get
no
going.
thanks. Yeah.
Oh, remember...
I know. Simple homespun man of the people.
Have you taken leave of your senses? Gillis is going to beat me.
It's a fact, Milton. That man of the people jazz seems to be working. Maybe you ought to try it, Milton.
Him? Man of the people?
No, I guess not.
Attention, everybody! Attention, I am here to introduce to you a man of humble origins. A man like Andrew Jackson or Abraham Lincoln or James K. Polk.
Who's James K. Polk?
Now, it gives me great pleasure to present the next president of the junior class, Dobie Gillis!
Fellow citizens, shucks, I just don't know what to say. I mean, all you swell folks clapping hands for little old homespun me. I just don't deserve it is all. I mean, being president of the junior class is a great honor. And I can understand how a guy like Milton Armitage would go after the job. I mean, he's so smooth, poised, polished, and rich. And I wouldn't blame anybody if they voted for him instead of poor little old homespun me. I'm just folks, just like you all, just plain simple folks. Whereas Milton's high and mighty and a true aristocrat. I mean, he has tea every afternoon with watercress sandwiches. Well, I never had tea in my whole life. Oh, I've had cocoa a couple of times, but never tea. And as for watercress sandwiches, well, give me good old peanut butter every time. Yay! See, you can see I'm just a simple, homespun man of the people type. And I wouldn't blame anybody if they voted for Milton. But I tell you this. If you honor me with your confidence, I'll work day and night to make myself worthy. I'm just folks, and I'm not too bright. But I'm honest, and I'm diligent, and I'm one of you all. And I'll be thinking all the time of the good, simple, humble Americans who lifted me to this high office. Thank you.
Andy, what are you doing?
I'm voting for Dobie Gillis, that's what I'm doing.
Let's face it, Milton, you're dead.
Am I? I will agree, dear boy, that the prospects are dismal, but whenever I need help, I know just where to get it. Oh, good, Mother. I'm in time for tea. Do we have watercress sandwiches?
Oh, but of course, dear.
Oh, jolly.
That's all, Bridget. You're dismissed.
Mother, the crust is still on it.
I know, dear. The help one gets these days.
True. How I wish we still had Alfreda.
Ah, what a wonderful maid. And only $3 a week. Of course, she did drink 2 bottles of gin every day.
Well, what can you do with the servant class? Pour me some tea, Mother. Very strong. I've had a beastly day.
You look it. Well, out with it, boy.
It's the election at school, Mother. I'm losing it to a grocer's son. You must help me.
How?
You'll find a way, Mother. You always do.
Oh, Milton, you're a nasty boy. You're just like your father. May heaven rest him. Oh, he was a nasty man. So nasty. May heaven rest him.
You always helped him.
Yes, I did. I was what I believe they called his hatchet man.
And you'll help me.
Oh, don't I always?
I knew I could count on you, Mother.
Oh, you are such a nasty boy. Perhaps nastier than he was. Oh, have another watercress sandwich.
I believe I will. I'm famished.
Nasty.
You, lady?
Oh, indeed you can. I'm Mrs. Walter Hurlbut Armitage.
Not Mrs. Walter Hurlbut Armitage with the big white house on the hill, the 300 acres?
All surrounded by a 16-foot brick wall with broken glass embedded in the top.
Oh, this is indeed a pleasure. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Herbert T. Gillis, proprietor.
Enchanted.
Me, too. Say, are you in some kind of trouble? Did your car break down or something? Here, do you want to use the telephone?
No, I don't want to use the phone.
Oh, well, did you want to use anything at all? Just help yourself. We're simple folk, but clean.
I wish to place an order.
Oh, you wish to place an order with me?
This list was made out by my housekeeper. I think it's fairly complete.
Oh. 15 pounds of caviar?
Imported.
Oh, what else? 6 dozen pheasant, 120 pounds of shrimp, 36 dozen artichokes.
I'm entertaining the Iraqi ambassador this week. And, of course, his wife.
Yeah, those Iraqis really love their artichokes. Lobster, sirloin strip, capons, ripe olive, rose hips.
The best part of the rose.
Oh, ain't it the truth? Well, there are a couple of items on here I don't happen to have in stock, but I can get them for you. I can get them for you this afternoon.
Oh, splendid.
Incidentally, this bill's going to amount to quite a bit of money, maybe $200-300.
Oh, yes, I know. There'll be a larger order later in the week. I'm having several people for croquet.
Mrs. Armitage, I really appreciate getting your business, and I want to tell you right now that Herbert T. Gillis will always treat you fair and square.
Oh, that's not necessary, Mr. Gillis. Grocers always cheat me. One expects it.
Not me. I'll give you a fair shake.
Well, Mr. Gillis, I see you and I are going to get on famously.
I kid you not, lady. You give me orders like this twice a week, and you have made a friend for life.
Well, I'm delighted to hear that, Mr. Gillis, because there is a small favor I'd like to ask of you.
Lady, you've got it.
Your son, Dobie, and my son, Milton, are both candidates for the same office at Central High School. Your son, Dobie, according to all indications, seems to be winning the election.
You mean you think my son Dobie is going to beat your son Milton? Oh, lady, somebody's been giving you a bum steer.
No, Mr. Gillis, it's a fact. It's a sad fact.
Sad?
My son Milton is such a sensitive boy. Nasty, but sensitive. He's going to be absolutely crushed if he loses this election. Now, on the other hand, your son Dobie, coming from sturdy peasant stock, accustomed to hardship and disappointments, I feel could survive a defeat without any permanent damage.
I think I'm beginning to get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Gillis. You persuade your son to withdraw from the election, and I'll give you all my grocery business.
Now, that isn't quite fair, Mrs. Armitage. After all, Dobie's worked very hard.
Orders like this, Mr. Gillis, twice a week.
But
sometimes oftener.
Well, I don't know.
I don't like doing this, Mr. Gillis. Especially for Milton. He's such a nasty boy. We can't pick our children, can we?
No, we sure can't.
But look at it this way. Dobie's young. There's always next year. And with the profit, the very handsome profit you'd be making each week from me, perhaps you could buy the boy some little thing to console him.
Well, looking at it that way...
Thank you, Mr. Gillis. I knew you'd understand.
Yeah. I understand, but how am I going to make Dobie understand? Dobie, my boy, sit down there a minute. I'd like to talk to you. Dobie, I was 17 once, and I realize now that many things that seem very important when you're 17, in a few years, they're completely forgotten. Oh, that's awful. My boy. Yeah, that's better. My boy, when I was 17... Ooh, that's worse. Son. Oh, that's... Yeah, the manly approach. Stand up, Dobie. Stand up. That's it. Son.
Say, it's a great day for the great day, isn't it, Dad?
Dobie.
Well, what you want? I'm in a hurry this morning. Thalia wants me to stand in front of the voting booth. She says I should keep campaigning.
My boy.
Yes, Dad?
Son.
Maker of presidents?
Now, don't talk like that. I got something to say to you, and you're not making it any easier.
Aw, Dad, I know how you must feel. Listen, you don't have to congratulate me right now anyway. Wait till the election's over and I get home this evening. Then you'll have all day to work on your speech.
Son.
Just say something simple to me.
Son.
Simple. But remember, someday it's likely to be printed in a book like this.
Son.
Maybe I could have Thalia write something appropriate for you to say. Yeah.
Shut up!
Shut up? Me?
Yes, you. You're beginning to act just like a politician. You can't stop talking.
Well, I think good on my feet. It's like a knack.
Milton Armitage's mother was in here just now, and she gave me a big order, an enormous order. Now, she does not want Milton to lose the election. So she'll give me an enormous order every week, maybe twice a week, if you will withdraw from this election.
Withdraw?
Oh, I know what it means to you, but it also means bread and butter to this family.
It's undemocratic. It's un-American. I won't do it. You should be reported to some committee. You're trying to undermine the American way of life.
I'm just trying to live the American way of life. With Mrs. Armitage's business, I'd show a profit every month. And don't forget, she's a leader. And if I please her, I get all that high society business. Wouldn't you like to see me in a supermarket?
Wouldn't you like to see me in the White House?
Now, cut that out! Just because you get elected president of the junior class doesn't mean that you're automatically president of the United States.
Well, why not? Lincoln worked in a store, and he got to be president of the United States. Grant worked in a store. Garfield worked in a store.
You only live in a store. You never worked in a store a day in your life. Now, you go straight over to that school and withdraw from this election. Or else. And furthermore...
No, sir. My hat's in the ring, and there it stays.
I'll put your head in a... I gotta assassinate that boy.
Your whole political career. Doesn't your father realize how important this is?
How can he? He doesn't know what's going on in the world. He and Mom, they never go outside the grocery.
Oh, how can they be so dull?
Well, it's not altogether their fault, I guess. I mean, when you're old like that, you don't feel like going out.
Yeah, like my mom and dad.
Yeah, mine too.
Their lives are practically over, and it's kind of a shame. I mean, my father's worked and slaved all his life, and here he is, 45 years old.
That old?
Yeah, he may go any minute.
Yeah, that's right, man. When they get up around that age, you just never know.
True.
And if I can bring him a little pleasure or comfort in the short time he has left, well, gee, I'd be pretty selfish to think about myself. I mean, Dad's a pretty good guy. Oh, he's kind of stingy and hateful, but he's a pretty good guy underneath.
Yeah, I like my mom and dad, too. They're square, but there's no real harm in them.
Yeah, I know what you mean. My parents do their best for me, such as it is.
Kids, I don't know quite how to tell you this.
It's all right, Dobie. We understand.
Sure, good buddy. In fact, I think I'll go home and do something nice for my father, while there's still time.
I appreciate how hard you two have worked for me. Honest, I do, but I gotta withdraw from the election. I owe it to my poor old father.
Dobie, you've got a good heart.
You're like a real human being.
Thanks, kid. Come on, let's go tell Mr. Pomfret I'm quitting.
Ah, Dobie, I've been looking for you. I got your note offering me an ambassadorship. Please don't think I don't appreciate it, but if I ever should leave teaching, which seems daily more likely, I'm going into air conditioning.
It's just as well, Mr. Pomfret, because I have to withdraw my offer now. You see, I'm...
President, everybody get up and vote for the hell for Dobie Gillis. I mean, all the people. A vote for Dobie is all kind of people in the room.
You were saying? Huh? You wanted to tell me something.
Yeah, Big Daddy. Vote for Dobie Gillis.
Yeah.
Vote for Dobie Gillis. That's right, vote for Dobie Gillis. Oh, vote for Dobie
confounded.
I will not calm down. I will not do anything. I will hold my breath until I die.
Oh, you are such a nasty boy.
You promised, Mother. You promised me you'd make Gillis withdraw from the election, but you didn't. He won the election, and now look at me. A failure at 17.
This may be the very best thing that ever happened to you. Oh, the grocery list. Bridget, I want you to call Gillis Grocery Store and place this order. And from now on, place all our groceries with Gillis.
Mother, how could you?
I will hear no more, you nasty boy.
All right, Mother, but you must give me something very nice, or I'll have another one of my asthma attacks.
Very well, I'll give you something very nice.
A little red sports car.
No.
A little blue motorcycle.
No?
What?
A watercress sandwich.
Oh, mice and rats.
Nasty.
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dream one at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
Thalia Miniger. Thalia Miniger is the girl I'm in love with. My romance with Thalia is kind of a triangle. I love her and she loves money. It's unbelievable that such a warm, soft girl can't think of anything but cold, hard cash.
Don Willoughby, captain of the baseball team.
Nope.
Butch Glendon, captain of the basketball team.
Nope.
Milton Armitage, captain of the football team.
No.
Then take your clammy hands off.
Failure.
Now, don't sit down. I'm not interested in sitting with anyone who isn't big and strong and magnificently coordinated.
But I have other virtues.
Like what?
Well, I'm humble.
You have so much to be humble about.
Now listen,
Now
Thalia.
listen to me. Can you pole vault 14 feet?
No,
or
but I
run
have
a
a
mile
kind
in
heart.
4 minutes?
And I'm good to my
Or
mother.
pitch a no-hitter? Or run
And I
90
can touch my
yards for a
toes without
touchdown?
bending my
Oh,
knees.
let's face it, Dobie, you're just not an athlete.
I don't get it. Why all this sudden interest in athletics?
Why not?
Well, it's kind of clean and wholesome, and you're kind of mean and grubby. No offense.
Dobie, I've told you 1,000 times. I don't care about money, not for
you.
me.
No, you're only thinking of your family.
Yes.
You got to marry a rich boy because your father is 60 years old and has
Kidney
a kidney
condition.
And your mother isn't getting any younger.
No.
And your sister married a loafer, and your brother is unemployable.
Uh-huh.
And it's up to you to save the family
Poorhouse.
from the poorhouse. Yeah, I know.
Yes,
I know.
that's
Well, what's this got to do with athletics?
I've been reading an article here. Do you know that Ted Williams got $100,000 from the Boston Red Sox last year? Imagine that. Just for playing a couple of hours of baseball every day,
Yeah.
and he got a nice suntan, too.
Oh, yeah, especially in those night
And
games.
Mickey
yeah.
Mantle got $80,000.
Well, he's younger.
And do you know what the quarterback of the Chicago Bears got last year?
Lumps.
Don't get smart, mister. There's money in athletics. Big money. Take the second Lewis Schmeling fight. Do you know that Lewis got $260,000 and knocked out Schmeling in 1 minute and 58 seconds of the first round?
Yeah, I'll bet you know how much that is a second, don't you?
2,271. So you can sneer all you want, but the man that gets me is going to be a big brawny
Brawny,
athlete.
Yeah. Well, in the meantime, you gotta admit that I'm kind of appealing in a puny sort of a way. So how about going with me to the drive-in tonight? The picture's a gasser. The monster who devoured Cleveland.
The monster who... Oh, Dobie, you're positively sick-making.
Well, we don't have to watch the movie, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but you don't seem to know what I mean. You and I are through. That's all. What I want is a big, brawny athlete.
I know. Yeah. Hello, child.
Milton!
Hello, child.
Oh, you're so big and strong and athletic.
I guess you could say that.
Rich, too.
Well, old money.
That's the best kind.
Tell me, my dear, what are you doing tonight?
Not a thing. What did you have in mind?
The drive-in movie. They're playing rather an amusing little pastiche there tonight called The Monster Who Devoured Cleveland.
Oh, I'm dying to see it.
Now listen,
Shall we
Milton.
say 7-ish?
Any issue like.
Milton?
Which car shall I bring? The long, low convertible or the long, high convertible?
Oh, well, you decide, Milton.
Very well, I'll have Fidelio polish them both.
Now, just a darn minute, Milton.
Sonny, did you lose your mother?
You're so funny and strong and old money.
I'd like to point out that Thalia and I were having a private conversation.
How nice for you. And now Thalia and I are having a private conversation, so why don't you toddle off?
Thalia, I appeal to you.
No, Dobie, you don't appeal to me. You're a nice, sweet, weak little man, but toddle off.
Pastiche.
S-I-K. I mean, why mess around with a chick who digs muscles? I mean, look at it this way. You get, like, maimed.
Maynard, it's written in the great books. He who lives for love must be ready to die for love. Besides, without Thalia, what is there worth living for?
You gone ape? Lots of things.
Name one.
I'll name them all. Dizzy Gillespie.
We're star-crossed lovers. But somehow, some way, we'll beat the odds.
Daddy-o, you're like a rebel with a lost cause. Thalia only digs like athletes.
Okay, then I'll become an athlete.
Make me a muscle.
Huh?
Make me a muscle.
Oh.
Dobie, find yourself a chick who digs like your beautiful mind.
Maynard, you're the hippest, but when it comes to love, let's face it, you're square.
Smile when you say that, mister.
You don't get the point. A man in love can move mountains.
Yeah, but he can't become an athlete.
I'll become an athlete.
What kind of athlete?
I don't know.
Basketball?
Too short.
Baseball?
Too slow.
Shot put?
Too weak.
Football?
Too yellow.
That leaves the girls' swimming team. And you'll never pass the physical.
I'm sure I have athletic abilities. They just have to be tapped.
Dobie, love has tapped you so hard you're punchy.
Maybe polo's my game. Or lacrosse. Or squash. Punchy? Did you say punchy?
Yeah, I sure did.
Maynard, you just said the magic game. Boxing. I'll become a ruthless fighting machine.
So long, Dobie. You just crossed over.
Maynard, do we have a boxing team?
No.
Then who's to know I'm not a ruthless fighting machine?
Well, for one, Thalia won't know.
She'll know when I flatten the greatest athlete in the history of Central High. All city, all state, all interscholastic.
Man, you could only mean...
Moose McCullough, the legend. Oh, I know he'll cooperate.
Oh, I dig. A fix.
Yeah.
Yeah, what makes you think Moose McCullough's going to let himself get flattened by you?
Because Moose springs from that special breed of men. He'll do anything for love.
The pursuit of La Femme is the noblest art known to man, Dobie. You can count on me.
I knew you'd feel that way, Moose. We're cut from the same cloth.
Oh, little Moose must be hungry. Hand me that bottle, will you?
Oh, sure, Moose. Hey, what's this doing in your all-state football trophy?
Oh, I finally found some practical use for the darn thing.
Oh. Boy, I never thought I'd see Moose McCullough in an apron feeding a bottle to a baby.
Oh, it's the greatest kick in the world, Dobie. Beats running for a touchdown anytime. Hand me that other bottle, will you?
But, don't you miss the cheers of the crowd?
Oh, no. I married a cheerleader, and any time I feel down, why, she gives me 2 locomotives and a sis-boom bar.
Oh.
And I feel like a new man.
Yeah. Say, where is your wife?
She's at the doctor.
Oh, nothing serious, I hope.
Most serious thing in the world, Dobie. We're gonna have another little moose.
No.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks. You know, if all goes well with your plan tomorrow, maybe someday you'll have all of this.
Yeah. Well, I'll be going, Moose. I'll see you tomorrow. And I'll try not to hit you too hard.
Oh, you can't hurt the moose. Just don't break your hand, kid.
Oh, Dobie, how sweet. I'm just mad about banana split.
If only I could be a banana split.
Now, Dobie, let's not make things difficult.
I may as well tell you, Thalia. When I leave this table, it's all over. Kaput. I'll never bother you again.
Dobie.
Please, no pity. I know now there can never be anything between us. I'm too insignificant, too ordinary, too commonplace.
There's only one thing I can say.
Yeah?
You're absolutely right. Oh, that's him. Moose McCullough. That's the legend.
So it's Moose McCullough, the legend. So what?
Oh, Dobie, jealousy has worked your mind. He was a four-letter man. He won over 100 athletic trophies. And the 7 years that he spent at Central High were brilliant and unforgettable. Oh, I may die. He's coming this way.
Well, hello.
Hello, Mr. McCullough.
Oh, my friends call me Moose.
She isn't one of your friends.
Oh.
She's gonna be.
You're picking on the wrong girl, Mr. McCullough. She's not interested.
Dobie, mind your own business.
You heard her. Now, why don't you toddle off home and play with your finger painting?
Mr. McCullough, sir, I'm not going to stand for this, sir. I know you're the greatest athlete Central High ever had, Mr. McCullough. And I know how strong and tough you are. And even how you were a professional heavyweight fighter for a while. And everybody's heard about that time in Chicago when it was night and those 6 gangsters didn't recognize you and they jumped you. How you almost killed them. I know all about that, Mr. McCullough, sir.
All about what? Listen, why don't you run over to the counter and see if they've got your pablum ready yet?
But I love Thalia Millinger. And I'm going to count to 3, and if you haven't stopped bothering her by then, I'm going to slug you, Mr. McCullough. Oh, I know, you may kill me. But what does it matter? What is my life compared to 1 second of Thalia Millinger's happiness? So leave her alone, Mr. McCullough, or else. 1.
No, Dobie, you're crazy.
2.
Stop before it's too late.
3.
He'll kill you, Dobie!
I'm sorry, Thalia, and I'll never bother you again.
Oh, bother me, Dobie! Bother me!
Well, if it weren't for the fact that I'm humble, I'd say knocking Moose's block off was a stroke of staggering genius. Thalia's life is dismal emptiness unless I'm with her. And for the first time, I know the feeling of power. I'm top fist. Men fear me because I'm menacing and destructive. It's a lie, but I like it. Oh, here, I'll show you what I mean. Hey, you.
Yeah?
Put these in my locker.
What are you, a kook or something?
I'm Dobie Gillis.
Top fist. Gee, I'm sorry. I didn't know it was you. I hope you'll excuse my rudeness.
That was nothing. You should see what happens when I go into Charlie Wong's ice cream parlor.
Top fist, fierce as a lion. Top fist, quick as a snake. He'll break your jaw without trying. He'll make you suffer and ache. Top fist.
Mighty quiet in here.
Yep. Too quiet.
Play something for Top Fist.
Play.
say I pick up 8 o'clock tonight, baby.
Hey, can I see a minute, Paisan?
Excuse me.
Look, stupid, can't you say I'm busy operating?
Well, tomorrow they'll be operating on you. That's Dobie Gillis's girl.
Look, pal, I don't care who's... Dobie Gillis.
Dobie Gillis, the guy that reduced the legend to rubble.
Holy smoke, I better get out of here. Honest, Gillis, I didn't know she was your girl.
Yep.
He's rough and he's tough, but he's tender. He never hits children or girls or women of the opposite gender or kittens or puppies.
Won't you join me?
Or squirrels.
Aren't you with him?
Don't mind me, Top Fist. I'm just leaving. Honest.
Thanks again for getting rid of that.
You're rotten, but call me sometime.
My phone number.
Violet.
Top Fist, his hand strikes like lightning.
I touched him. I touched his fist.
Here's a man, kind but frightening. Here's a man, sweet but bold. Top Fist, Top Fist.
Sit down, Top Fist.
Do you have to call me that?
What, do you mind?
Sure I mind. I'm not just strong and savage. I'm also modest and gentle.
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm so proud of these swift but terrible hands.
Couldn't you be proud of the rest of me, too?
Well, Dobie, let's face it. Without these hands, you're nobody. But with them, you're somebody.
What you doing tonight, baby?
Well, what you got in mind?
A drive-in movie?
Hey, Daddy-o.
Send him away.
Get lost, Maynard.
It's Milton, man. Milton. He's here.
Yep. Gillis, I didn't come here to make trouble, but Thalia Menninger is my girl, and I'm asking you to stay away from her. Yep. I know your reputation, but nobody moves in on my girl and gets away with it. Yep. I know what you did to the moose. I'll take my chances. Yep. Yep. Nothing can change my mind.
Oh, I gotta see you, Top Fist, right away. I like business. Dobie, out of your mind?
Don't worry, I won't hurt him much. Just enough to teach him a lesson.
Look, it's your old good buddy, Maynard Krebs.
Out of my way.
And you're Dobie Gillis. Remember Dobie Gillis?
Oh, my gosh. I forgot.
All right, Gillis. What about it?
Yeah, it's okay, Milton. Failure's yours. I'm hanging up my fists.
You hear that, baby? He's yelling.
Dobie, I know how you feel, but one more fight won't hurt.
There's always one more fight, Thalia, gal. Don't you see, if I don't quit now, I'll never quit. They won't let me. There'll always be some glory-seeking punk looking to knock off the guy who knocked off the legend. No? That's why I'm hanging up my fists.
No,
You'll fight or else.
No.
You be in the park at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and we'll all know you're yellow. 3 o'clock. Sharp. Yellow.
You're like nowhere. Let's try something else.
Yeah.
Hit the old mitt. Yeah, just fight it. No, hit the old mitt.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maynard. Sorry.
For what?
For hitting you. Pretty terrific, huh?
Yeah, deadly. No butterfly could take such punishment and like live.
That was my best punch.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Let's try another approach. Can you fight dirty?
Maynard. Try to be helpful.
Okay, call off the fight.
What? Lose face?
Either way, that's what's going to happen. I repeat, call off the fight. You lose the chick, but you like stay out of the hospital.
Maynard, what's a split lip compared to a broken heart? No. No, if anyone calls off this fight, it's going to be Milton Armitage. Which isn't a bad idea.
Daddy-o, there's no way on earth of talking that cat out of this massacre.
Maynard, where there's a moose, there's a way.
That's the old one, too.
Moose.
Hi, Milt. Hey, you're fighting Dobie Gillis tomorrow.
Yeah. Did he do all that to you?
Ah, the punk got lucky. Broke my jaw in 3 places. But don't worry, you can take him.
You're darn right. What happened to your leg?
Oh, I guess I fell down pretty hard. Compound fracture.
Compound?
Yeah, that punk sure packs a wallop. But don't worry, you can take him.
Sure.
All you gotta do is stay away from his left.
Right.
Stay away from that, too. In fact, it might be smart just to stay away.
I thought you said I could take him.
Well, sure you can. I was just thinking about that Grecian nose of yours.
What about it?
Well, you know, in case Gillis gets lucky with another one of those... Ah, forget it. Those plastic surgeons can fix anything today.
Moose, I know you mean well, but you're just wasting your breath because I'm going to fight Gillis tomorrow. Now, if you'll excuse me.
What's taking the moose so long? I hope he isn't having trouble talking Milton out of the fight.
Yeah, I hope so, too, because if Milton fights, you're like dead.
Dobie, you're like dead.
You didn't talk him out of it?
I did my best.
What am I going to do?
You could, like, blow town.
You're going to stay right here and fight, boy.
Me? Him?
Him, he's top fist, ain't he?
But, Moose, you know that's not true. People only call me that.
Well, they called me the legend, and by George, I became the legend. Listen to me, Dobie. You can do it. If you believe in yourself, you can do it.
But, Moose...
No buts. Do you love failure or don't you?
Sure I love her, but...
No buts! Now, look. Love can change the world. It can move the earth. Love changed a 97-pound weakling into top fist. Grit, boy, grit. Courage, determination. Fight, smash, kill, destroy for love. For failure. You can do it, boy. You can do it.
Sure, Dobie. You can do it. Remember, good buddy.
Top fist, fierce as a lion. Top fist, quick as a snake. He'll break your jaw without trying. He'll make you suffer and ache. Top fist, the world stands and trembles. Top fist, with muscles just like steel.
I broke it.
No, it's just bent a little.
My hand, Maynard, my hand. Ow! Failure.
Dobie, what happened to your hand?
The hazards of training, my dear.
Yeah, it's broken. All 6 fingers.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame. Well, I guess you'll just have to fight with your left hand then.
You mean you still want me to fight?
Well, why not? I mean, you don't need more than one hand to take a cream puff like Milton.
Cream Puff? He's captain of the football team.
You'll take him top fist. I know you will.
What happened to you?
Accident in training. You?
Same thing.
Tough.
Yeah, tough.
Yeah, tough.
Naturally, my dear, in view of these unforeseen developments, we'll have to cancel our bout.
Uh-huh.
Perhaps in a year and a half or so, when it heals.
My doctor says 3 years.
Yeah, I think you're just a couple of fakers.
Yes, I rather thought you would. You're a great beauty, Thalia, but you have a very suspicious nature. So I've brought here a little proof. I have an X-ray picture here. That dark line you see there is a fracture. Compound fracture, I believe.
Very interesting.
Are you convinced now?
Yes, there's only one thing wrong. It's an X-ray of a foot.
Fools.
Nice try, Milton. Now, I suppose you have an X-ray to give me, too?
You're darn right. Maynard, show her the X-ray. And this is no foot.
Ah, you're right. It's a ham.
Then you believe me?
Yes, I certainly do.
And you'll be my girl?
No, I certainly won't.
Then you're mine.
No, Milton, what I want is a fighter. And a fighter needs two things. He needs lots of guts and 2 hands of iron. You haven't got one and he hasn't got the other. So I'm just going to have to keep looking. Goodbye, boys.
Well, chin up, fellas. Look at it this way. You're like better off without her. I mean, who needs girls? They're like fickle, and they like spend your money, and they like bug you all the time. I mean, like, who needs them?
Like, shut up.
Well, failure is only a bittersweet memory now. But all is not lost. I still have my reputation. I'm top fist. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Hey, you.
Yeah?
Put these in my locker.
You a kook or something?
I'm Dobie Gillis.
That's your tough luck.
Oh, well, power isn't everything. Besides, I have other virtues. I'm humble, good to my mother, and I have lots of friends. And here they are.
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie.
17 years ago, when I was born, my father bought me a piggy bank, and he put a penny in it for luck. And I'll say this for my father. Anytime I'm in trouble, he's right there with another penny. Why am I talking about money? Same reason as always. Thalia Menninger. Ah, Thalia. Thalia the lovely, Thalia the divine. And she's so unpredictable. She's the most predictable, unpredictable girl I know. One minute she comes up to me all sweet and soft and creamy. That's the way she is for 1 minute. But the next 59 minutes, she's like that with some other guy. Oh, gosh, Thalia.
Gosh, what?
Gosh, you're sweet and soft and creamy.
Now, that's because I'm with you, Dobie, dear.
How about going for a nice long walk?
Well, I can't. I promised Chatsworth Osborne Jr. I'd wait for him.
Chatsworth Osborne Jr.? That snob? Why, if he weren't rich, you wouldn't
But
even...
he is.
Money's all you care about. You wouldn't even look at Chatsworth Osborne Jr. if he didn't live in that big house on the hill and drive an expensive sports car and was poor.
We'll never know. He's loaded.
Yeah.
Look what he gave me. Smell. The most wonderful perfume in the world.
Oh, yeah? Well, what's it called? Spell it.
M.
Oh, French, huh? Listen, Thalia. Oh, why don't you and I just go...
Hi, Chatsworth.
Hi, Thalia. Hi, Gillis, baby.
Look, Thalia, you just forget about Chatsworth Osborne Jr. and we'll take that nice long walk. Walking builds up the calves.
It's
vital to have strong calves. In case of fire and stuff like that, there's nothing like strong calves to get you out of there fast.
$18
Listen, you
an
stick
ounce.
with me, Thalia Menninger, and I'll buy you a whole pound of that stuff.
Well, why should I wait for promises when Chatsworth can buy me everything I want right now?
Okay. So he's got money. But I don't hear you bragging about his calf muscles. Listen, anytime you want a broad jump against me, Chatsworth, just holler. 4.
Oh, Chatsworth, that was just marvelous.
Yes, it was rather, wasn't
Oh,
it?
I bet you have the strongest calves.
Oh, would you care to feel them?
May I?
Just one.
Oh, they are strong. And such exquisite perfume. Smell.
28 feet. Hey, watch that. She's with me. She's my girl, practically. 28 feet.
Well, we did have half a date, but you can forget about that.
Half a date? What do you mean half a date?
Well, you'll be here and I won't. Bye.
Oh, bye-bye, Gillis, baby.
28 feet?
Why so pale and wan, fair lover?
No, it's just my calves that are pale and wan.
What?
Never mind.
Okay. Never mind what?
Maynard, you asked me why so pale and wan, fair lover.
No, I didn't. That's something I got to learn for English.
Oh.
I don't like dig it. I thought maybe you'd clue me.
Please, Maynard, I've got enough troubles with Thalia.
But I need help, and if you don't help me, good buddy, who's going to help me?
Oh, okay, Maynard. Now look, it's a poem, like a lyric to a song. You understand that?
Yeah.
Why so pale and wan, fair lover? Prithee, why so pale? Will, when looking well can't move her, looking ill prevail. Prithee, why so pale?
Hey, go, man, go. I mean, go, Dope.
Will, when looking well can't move her, looking ill prevail. That's it. That's the way I can get Thalia. It has to be. It's the only thing I haven't tried.
I don't like dig.
Look, girls go crazy about fellas like poets who are pale and wan and hungry looking. And that's how I'm going to get Thalia, by looking pale and wan and hungry.
How?
I won't eat anything.
But what are you going to do when you get hungry?
Stay hungry. Look, for the love of Thalia Menninger, I can do it. I'm going on a hunger strike till she promises to be my girl.
Dobie could, like, starve.
Oh, she won't let me starve. Did England let Gandhi starve?
Who?
England made it.
Yeah, England I know. What's the other cat?
Mahatma Gandhi made it. And when that little man in the loincloth went on a hunger strike, he brought the whole British Empire to its knees. And I know Thalia isn't any stronger than the British Empire.
Want to bet?
Thalia Menninger, I'm asking you for the last time. Will you be my regular, steady, permanent girl?
I'm telling you for the last time, I will not.
All right, that does it. I'm going on a hunger strike. I don't eat anything until you say yes.
Oh, Dobie, you're so funny. Here, have some.
No, I meant it, Thalia. I don't eat another bite until you're my girl. By the way, I feel a little pale and wan already.
Sorry, but I got to eat for 2 now.
Oh, there you are, dear. I was beginning to worry that your dinner might get cold. Sit down. Roast lamb.
No, thanks, Mom. I'm not hungry.
I'm ready to go. I've lived a good life, not perfect maybe, made some mistakes, but all in all, a good life. I'm ready.
Herbert, what are you talking about?
You heard what the boy said. He is not hungry. And Dobie not hungry can mean only one thing. The end of the world is coming. Okay, I'm ready.
Dobie, sit down. Herbert, stop teasing.
No, thanks, Mom. I'm in it. I'm not hungry.
You're sick. Herbert, get the doctor. It must be something serious.
No, really, Mom. I feel fine. I'm just not hungry.
But it's roast lamb, dear, and you always like the way I fix that.
Quiet, Winnie. Dobie, sit down!
Dad, I'm not sick. I'm just not going to eat anything at all, ever again, until Thalia's my girl.
You see, he's not really sick, except in the head, which I have always known.
Dad, didn't you ever hear of a hunger strike?
Oh, sure. And I think it's a great idea.
Herbert.
Well, look at it this way, Winnie. You're getting tired of going places in that old grocery truck, but we can't afford a car. Now, if Dobie lays off eating for a couple of weeks, we'll be able to save enough to buy one. Maybe 2.
I think I'll go to my room. I have some reading I want to do. This book of poems by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. A lady who would have understood a hunger strike for love. And if I begin to look pale and wan, don't worry, Mother.
There's raisin pie.
No, leave the boy be. Let him have his fun. He'll stay on this hunger strike about 1 hour, and then he'll come sneaking out here to the refrigerator. And when he does...
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Sorry, Elizabeth Barrett. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee like raisin pie, and I love thee like roast lamb. I love thee like raisin pie, roast lamb. I'm starving. Mother's right. I could starve to death. There is the hunger. I'm talking to myself. I gotta have something to eat. Gotta start out in a starvation diet all at once. Gotta start out just cutting down. Gotta have something, anything. I'm gonna have to get you. Nobody will ever know. I just can't. Not a sound there today. Nobody will ever know. I just gotta eat. I'm starving. I'm not eating.
I know, and you weren't about to either.
No, sir. Mahatma Gandhi can do it for India. I can do it for Thalia. I was just getting some ice for my fevered brow.
Oh, well, that's different. So you're determined to stay on this hunger strike, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what I'm going to do to help you. I'm going to sleep on the couch in the living room tonight where I can hear you, just in case you should walk in your sleep and wind up back at the refrigerator or down in the store.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Oh, think nothing of it.
Just resetting the alarm. Oh, thanks. Good night,
Mom. Hey, that smells good. Should I go?
I have my own way of calling the Mahatma Gandhi this morning.
I live this hunger strike.
Food.
Well, I'm glad to see you decided to come back from India and rejoin us normal humans, Mahatma. I'm glad the hunger strike is over. I knew that even Thalia couldn't make you miss more than one meal.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sure, the hunger strike's not over. I said I was going without food until Thalia's my girl, and I meant it.
Dobie, you've got to eat. I am not going to stand by and see that boy ruin his health.
Oh, take it easy, Winnie. He just can't give in right in front of us, not yet anyway. Boys won't go long without food. He'll eat, and plenty.
Come on if you don't want to be late for the first class.
Maynard, give me.
Hold, good buddy. You're on a hunger strike, remember?
I remember.
Oh, Dobie, I think it's so wonderful you're going on a hunger strike for love. We all think it's the most thrilling thing we ever heard of.
Oh, thanks. It's nothing. Come on, hurry and finish that, Maynard, or we'll be late.
Yeah, but you were going to...
Hurry, Maynard.
Thalia said you're just faking.
She'll find out. My mother's already worried about how pale and wan I look.
Oh, you do. You really do.
Yeah.
I think Thalia's disgusting.
Yes, she is, in many ways. But my love shall purify her. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. Thalia isn't the only one who thinks you're faking, Gillis.
You be quiet. I told you last night I'd be a lot more impressed with you if you did something romantic like that for me.
Exactly what I told you.
No, look here. What do you think? You're a troublemaker. Yeah, we don't believe you for 1 minute, Gillis. You're eating on the sly.
I'm not.
We'll be watching you, Gillis. Every minute.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, you all better go. You'll be late for class.
Don't you have to go, too?
We'd like to walk over with you, Dobie. You're our hero.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Hey, hungry lover, you want a hot dog?
Now leave Dobie alone.
Very good hot dogs, Gillis. And I'll buy.
No, thanks.
Okay, just remember, we're watching you.
You mind your own business, you glutton.
Here you are, Dobe. I got it for you.
Not here, Maynard. They're watching. Eat it. Oh. I gotta get something to eat. I'm starving. I know. Go home and eat. Maynard, I told you I'm starving there, too. My dad'd laugh at me. Listen, I'll go home. You get me something to eat. Sneak it into my room through the window. Well, good boy. As soon as I finish this.
No, please, girls. It's just a weakness. It'll pass.
Come on, we want to take you home.
Huh?
What courage.
What fakery, you mean?
Oh, shut up. What do you know about love?
Yeah.
How do you stand on lynching?
Maynard, where you been? It's been 4 hours. I'm sorry, Dobe. I had to eat dinner first. Ice cream bars? That's all you brought?
Yeah, good buddy. I figure you've been hungry for so long, you deserve nothing but the best.
Mayor, I may murder you as soon as I finish these.
Just look at her. Stuffing herself, and poor Dobie's practically dying over her.
She has no shame at all. Well, I'm not going to eat in public when Herm starts starving for love of me.
You told him?
3 nights ago. I said, Herm, you'll get no more dates with me until you go on a hunger strike for them.
Me too. That's exactly what I told Frank.
What happened?
I haven't had a date since.
Me either. Look, here comes Dobie. Isn't he romantic?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, Gillis, our girls won't give us dates unless we go on a hunger strike, too. So stop faking or else.
Please, I may faint.
We gotta do something about him.
And we're going to. Watch it, Pops. This pale and wan fair lover's my friend.
Oh, he's a kook.
Yeah, but he's a pale and wan kook.
Dobie, you're out of your demented mind. You're not fooling me. You're pretending that you're not eating and reading poetry all the time.
I'm also writing poetry for you. Oh, Thalia, your lips are like the petals of a rose. I'd like to kiss you underneath your nose.
Good heavens, Dobie.
Oh, I knew you'd love it.
I don't love it, and I don't like your starvation routine. Look, people are talking. Now, if Chatsworth's parents ever found out that I knew a kook like you, why, they might not let me date him anymore. So stop the act.
Will you be my girl?
No.
Then I'll go on starving myself, unto the death. If I can't have you, my darling, I'd rather not have life itself. We poets are like that. He who for love hath undergone the worst that can befall is happier thousandfold than one who never loved at all.
Goodbye.
Ah, me. Alone, alone.
Dope, good buddy. You're never going to get Thalia this way, and those fellas are sore. Why don't you give up?
I won't give up. I won't eat until Thalia is mine.
Meet me in my room, same as usual. But this time bring meat, you hear? Red meat. I gotta have it. For 3 nights you've been bringing ice cream and candy and nuts and Cracker Jacks. I gotta have meat, you hear? Red meat. I gotta have it. There you are, good buddy. Red meat. Nothing else, just a salami? A red one, the reddest.
A garlic salami? The garlickiest. I went all the way across town to get it for you.
Will you please stop worrying, Winnie? The boy is eating. I don't know where, but he is eating. In fact, he looks to me like he's putting on weight.
I don't know what kind of a father you can be, Herbert Gillis.
I'm the kind of a father who can spot a phony.
Oh, that must be Thalia. Come in.
Thalia?
I am taking matters into my own hands.
Hi, I got your message. I have a date, but I thought I'd stop by and see what you wanted. This is Chatsworth Osborne Jr., Mr. and Mrs. Gillis.
How do you do?
Hi. John, you, live here?
Yeah, what's the matter with it?
Oh, nothing. It's very amusing.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun just sitting around laughing at it.
All right. Thalia, I asked you to come over because I wanted to have a little talk with you woman to woman. You know that Dobie isn't eating because of you.
Oh, now, Mrs. Gillis. He really isn't eating?
Of course he isn't. Can't you see that he's wasting away before our very eyes? No, you couldn't. You're not his mother. Only a mother looking at her baby through the eyes of love could see. Oh, Thalia, you must help me. You must. Just say the words, whatever they are, that will make him eat. Oh, please, Thalia, you must. Please, save my baby's life for me.
Okay.
Though that salami's like a lot garlicker than I thought.
Thalia's here. She wants to talk to you.
The salami's gone, but the melody lingers on.
They're not letting anybody get near me.
My baby! If you would listen to your own mother who bore you and raised you, maybe you'll listen to Thalia.
No, I can't.
Oh, he hates me. I can't blame him. Dobie, I didn't know you really weren't eating until your mother told me. Dobie, please look at me.
No, leave me alone.
Please.
Go away, Thalia. Go away or I'll jump.
Oh, no. I'll give in, Dobie. I'm yours.
Dobie, she's yours. How about a steak?
Dobie, please come back inside. I'm yours.
Just one moment, please. Thalia, can you be serious? I mean, are you giving me up for him?
Yes, Chatsworth.
In that case, you leave me no alternative. I shall go on a hunger strike.
You'll what?
Precisely what I said. If you won't be my girl, I shan't eat. And I should like to point out that when I don't eat, it's rather more impressive than when he doesn't eat. When I don't eat, I'm denying myself caviar, squab, lobster, crepe Suzettes for breakfast. Whereas what Dobie doesn't eat, I wouldn't eat in any case. Pork and beans, hominy grits, ham hocks. So you see, Thalia, in my case, a hunger strike is rather a major undertaking.
Yes, you've got a point there, Chatsworth. Oh, I'm sorry, Dobie, but you see how it is. I really don't have any choice, do I? Oh, I'm sorry, Mrs. Gillis. Do you really have crepe Suzettes for breakfast?
Oh, every morning.
Why don't you like get off this hunger strike, Kick? You're like dead, though.
Not yet, I'm not. Gandhi didn't quit, and by George, neither am I.
Okay, Gillis, your hunger strike is over. You got the pizza and we got the picture to show the girls.
Hold everything, son. Here's Dad to the rescue. I'm sick and tired of this hunger strike nonsense, and you're gonna eat.
But, Dad, my hunger strike's over. I just ate. Boy, did I eat.
Now, don't lie to me, boy.
Dad.
You're gonna eat, and that's all there is
Dad,
to
wait
it.
a minute now. Dad.
Keep quiet. There now. Isn't that better? See? That's all you needed. Some food.
Dobie, I have asked you to do very little, but you have got to eat this for me.
Yeah, I would, Mom, but Dad just fed me.
Oh, Dobie, my poor darling, you're having hallucinations.
No, Mom, just feel.
Oh,
Starvation.
Starvation.
Oh, Dobie, darling, this is your mother speaking to you.
Don't cry, Mom, please. I'll eat.
Oh.
There, dear. There. Isn't Mommy's cooking good?
Dobie, you poor thing. And you did it all for me. Oh, look what I brought you.
I've eaten.
Here. It's everything I can cook. Frankfurter, sauerkraut, chili, and dumplings.
Tell you, I've eaten.
Oh, you're so noble, Dobie. Not wanting to force me into being your girl. You don't have to lie about having eaten.
But what about Chatsworth? I mean, he's such a nice fella and handsome.
And rich.
Mm-hmm, rich.
Yes, but it's you, Dobie. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm hooked. Eat.
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Thalia. I just can't.
But you must. Now, remember, when we get married, you're not going to be able to afford a cook or going out to restaurants. So I'm going to have to do all the cooking. So you might as well learn to like it.
Thalia, look.
Come on, Dobie. No arguing. Just eat. Eat. Wasn't that wonderful? You know, it surprises me, but I like doing things for you, like cooking.
Thalia, you say we're going to get married?
Yes.
And after we're married, you're going to do the cooking? And this is what you cook best?
Yes, that's right. What are you doing?
Calling Chatsworth Osborne Jr. For you.
Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own. Once a gal was dreamy, Dobie. Once a gal was creamy, Dobie. Once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. Dobie, Dobie.
My name's Dobie Gillis. I'm happy. I'm happy because I've just fallen in love an hour ago. This is the happiest part of a love affair. Just after falling in love and just before the problem of money comes up. Ah, those precious minutes. Well, that's enough of being happy. Time to start worrying about money. Aphrodite. It's you, my Aphrodite Milliken. I've been singing those words since first I heard them. I tried to control myself, but it's no use. I must tell you, Aphrodite Milliken, with all honesty and all humility, I love you.
Oh, Dobie.
And I shall love you forever. Just repeat after me and hold the thought. Dobie Gillis loves me. Dobie Gillis is my slave.
Oh, Dobie, I just enrolled in school this morning. Well, the first time you saw me was an hour ago.
I know. Why, oh, why did I part with you for even that hour?
I went to a girls' gym class.
You must drop the course. Nothing must come between us.
Dobie, you're so silly. You don't know anything about me.
What do I need to know? You're you. All else is trivia. No, don't tell me, no. I sneaked a peek at your card. You're only 16 and a half years old. I'm 17. But, my darling, the differences in our ages won't matter. I won't let it. The world may sneer and call ours a May-December romance, but I won't care. I'll just know that I love you.
Dobie, what you feel is just passion.
Hey, watch that. You sure you're only 16 and a half?
Of course.
Wow.
Dobie, you're so delightfully, gauche.
Oh, gauche, what?
Gauche. G-A-U-C-H-E. It's French.
Oh, that gauche. Sure you're only 16 and a half?
Well, of course.
Wow.
Don't you know French?
Why, yeah, sure, some. What do you think I am, dumb? My gauche.
Dobie, I've never met anyone like you.
Really? Well, I've never met anyone like you either. Say, I always thought this bench was marble. I can't...
It is.
Yeah. Kind of slippery here.
Here, feel.
Huh?
Feel.
Oh. Say, that's a pretty good muscle for a girl.
Let me feel yours.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Tighten it. Come on, tighten it. Oh, Dobie, stop teasing me. Tighten it up.
Later. First, let's go over to Charlie Wong's ice cream parlor.
Ice cream parlor?
Yeah, that's the hangout.
Well, all right, Dobie. For you, I will.
Good.
Do you come here often?
Sure, all the time.
It's just such a frivolous place.
Well, yeah, sure. I figure you gotta frivol once in a while. Well, it's either here or home. Maynard. How are you, Maynard?
Cool, Dad.
Maynard, this is Aphrodite Milliken. Aphrodite, this is my friend, Maynard G. Krebs.
Ooh, frantic.
Well, he certainly belongs in such a frivolous place.
Yeah, old Maynard's about as frivolous as you can get. Oh, Charlie. Aphrodite, although I'm not a wealthy man, you may order absolutely anything your heart and stomach desire. Up to,
Did you expect me to swallow one of those sodas?
Huh?
And you were going to swallow... Well, you are not.
No?
你要是把西拉是那关吧？
还没找，我还是找。
你要是那是那，会了。
Chinese? Wow.
Now, here's what you should eat. Nice, sensible refreshment. Dobie, promise me you'll never again waste your money that way.
I promise.
And this is the family act. We just got off the road yesterday, and this is our winter quarters.
The Four Flying Millikens. You're an acrobat?
Mm-hmm.
And you live in here?
Well, of course. Oh, hello, Father. Father, I want you to meet Dobie Gillis. Dobie, this is my father.
How do you do? Dobie, is it?
Yes, ma'am, Dobie. D-O... Father?
That's right.
I mean, you're a man?
Father usually are. Yes, my boy. I've been a man for 83 years, and I still am.
Yeah.
Father, while I get out of these ridiculous school clothes, why don't you explain to Dobie why we live in a barn?
Yeah.
None of us live in barns, my boy, or houses or mansions. There's where you live, inside. You don't need any more, correct?
Oh, yes, sir. Of course, it's nice to have some place to take a bath.
I was an M.D., a professor of medicine. Suddenly I realized the folly of what the world calls living. I dropped everything and adopted a way of life based on Are you familiar with the Greeks?
No, there's a Greek boy in school.
I was referring to the ancient Greeks.
Oh, well, I don't know his parents.
Yeah, well, we live largely on nuts and fruits and a few healthy vegetables, and these simple, comfortable garments we wear are homespun.
Homespun?
Homespun.
I know. Wow.
Well,
It's a new word I learned today.
you actually learned something at that school? I only meant that, well, Aphrodite passed the Harvard entrance exams when she was 12, just for fun.
Wow. You said that. I just meant, would you like to go to the movies tonight? Huh? Although I'm 17 years old, I assure you I'm very trustworthy, sir. How about the movies, huh?
My dear, don't forget your study hour.
Oh.
Aphrodite will see you at 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir. 8 o'clock. I assure you it was an accident, sir. I stumbled. I assure you it'll never happen again, sir.
Goodness gracious, never?
No, never.
Why, kissing's the most natural, affectionate gesture in the world.
If... It is? It is. 8 o'clock.
Well, I never saw you do that before.
I never did it before.
What's the matter, my daughter?
I don't know. I just feel all squiggly inside. Is squiggly love?
That or bad digestion. The latter, in your case, of course, being quite impossible. We've always hoped that the mate you choose would be able to take my place in the act. If this Dobie turns out to be your soulmate, well, we just have to build him up. Yes, sir. Build him up.
All right, put it back. Put it back. Okay, Thomas Alva Edison, so you invented some way to open this thing without the bell ringing. So put it back anyway.
Put what back, Dad?
The money.
Money. Ha. Money. Who needs it?
What's the matter, dear?
Dobie, it's got me worried half to death.
Well, he didn't take any money, and instead of eating something expensive, he only took a carrot. He's just doing what you've always told him to do.
I know. That's what's got me worried half to death.
All right, boys, pick her up. Steady now. Easy. Steady. Straighten up. Arms up. That's it. That'll be your young man.
Dobie, you're 3 minutes late.
I was 3 minutes early, but these look so good, I stopped for a snack.
Dobie, I want you to meet my two brothers.
Oh?
This is Hercules.
Glad to meet you, Dobie.
How do you...
And this is Adam.
How are you, Dobie?
Yeah, better, thanks.
Glad to see you again, Dobie.
Yes, sir.
Father, please. Don't you all bother about us. We'll just go sit over there.
Yeah. Maybe we should go pick some nuts and berries. Yeah, maybe you'd like the movies after all.
Dobie?
I assure you, sir.
As an older man, don't you like to kiss girls?
Well, my gosh, yes, sir. I mean, I imagine I would, under the proper circumstances.
Well, this circumstance is eminently proper. So for heaven's sake, hold still.
Yes, sir. But this is going to be very embarrassing.
Father.
You started it.
Father.
Hey, I only did what you said. You told me.
Oh, he's the one. I'm sure of it.
Congratulations, son.
Huh?
Boys, little Aphrodite has found her soulmate.
There's something I think you all should know. I have to be home by 11 o'clock.
Dobie, you're so adorably helpless and shy.
Dobie, we don't object to you, understand that, but we're wondering about your physique. Take your clothes off. In there. Might as well get used to wearing your tunic. We expect Aphrodite's maid to carry on my work. Live as we do. Work in the acrobatic act. Now that you've chosen her and she's chosen you, we must get started building you up. Why, in 1 week, you'll be a different boy.
I just remembered, sir. This is a school night. I'll see you all later. Wait a minute, fellas. Put me down. Look, I have to be going. Folks, put me down, fellas.
You'd be a different boy.
I am.
Even his hair seems weak. You think it'll ever be as long as ours?
You want my hair to be like yours?
Naturally, son.
What'll Dad say? You might just as well give up on me, sir. I guess I'm just a natural-born 90-pound weakling. I guess the bullies will always kick sand in my face. I'll just have to stay away from the beach and pretty girls.
Nonsense. That only means that you'll have to work harder next week.
My name's Dobie Gillis. I'm not happy. I always wanted a superior girl, but I didn't want one who was so superior to me. That's the trouble. Aphrodite makes me feel weak and stupid. And the reason she makes me feel weak and stupid is because of two of my biggest faults. I'm weak and I'm stupid. Also, I can't keep my mouth shut. Not that I actually proposed to her. I told her I'd adore her for the rest of my life. That has nothing to do with marriage. And I'm not fickle. I still love Aphrodite. I just wish I'd never see her again.
Oh, you're coming along fine, my son. Another half hour of this, and we'll have those sodas and balls sweated out of you. Yes, sir. My daughter, Juan, perhaps. After all, he's weak.
I know. That's why I love him. But he's so weak. Do you think we'll ever build him up?
Now, that's what's bothered me, too. You know the importance of bloodline. I've decided to check on his father.
Father, please don't do anything that might come between Dobie and me.
Now, his father has a grocery. I can check on him while he's making a delivery here. He won't even know who I am.
6 quarts of yogurt? Yeah. Dozen bunches of carrots. Same of celery. Uh-huh. 6 quarts of blackstrap. 6 quarts of blackstrap molasses? Okay, you got it. Some kind of a nut?
A hungry nut, anyway.
Hey, this is going out on Cedar Lake Road. Why don't you jump in the truck and I'll drop you off at the depot?
I already called a cab, and that is probably it. I'll call you from Mother's when I get there. And I'll tell her you sent your love.
Sure, what do I care if you lie to her?
You go keep Dobie busy, and don't worry, I won't let his father suspect a thing.
Your grocery order, ma'am.
Like father, like son.
Huh?
Merely a general comment on heredity.
Oh, well, can I put these down someplace?
On the table.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm a little late, but I couldn't deliver them till after I closed the store. You see, my wife's out of town visiting her mother, and there was nobody to take care of the place. Ordinarily, I make deliveries just like this. Do you eat this stuff?
Oh, yes.
Live here?
Yes, we live a simple life. Eat simple food. Sleep on the floor.
Well, everybody to her own taste. That's what I always say.
Fine. Just to set you right on the point, Mr.
Gillis, Herbert T.
My
Gillis.
name is Milliken. How do you do? How do you do?
Oh, I do all right, and I can take pretty good care of myself, too. That'll be 1042, huh?
$10.
Oh, what?
All right, here you are. Oh, I beg your pardon.
Hey, lady, what do you think you're doing there?
Just feeling the tone of your leg muscles. Nothing wrong with that.
My leg?
Don't be so shy.
Look, I'm a happily married man.
Shyness runs in families.
Huh?
Oh, just another comment on heredity. I'm interested in heredity and health. Tell me, your parents living?
Look, lady, $10.42. That's all. $10.42.
Of course, but why can't you satisfy my curiosity?
Okay, so both my parents are still living, and my grandfather on my father's side died at the age of 86 in perfect health. Boy, you're a nosy old dame, you know.
Died in perfect health?
Yeah, he was chasing a fly, and he got out into the street and was run over by a streetcar.
Wonderful. Playing baseball at the age of 86.
I did not say he was chasing a fly ball. I said he was chasing a fly. It lit on him in the house, and that made him mad, and he chased it out into the street, because when he got mad at something, he stopped at nothing. And speaking of heredity, that's one thing I inherited from my grandfather, and I'm mad now. So come up with the $10.42.
Sure, there you are, and you do have a splendid spirit.
What's the matter with you, lady? Are you some kind of a nut or something? Getting me in here asking me questions about my wife being out of town?
I didn't ask you about your wife. You told me you said she was visiting her mother.
Oh, and you heard about it, huh?
Oh, Mr. Gillis, I'm afraid I've gone about this all wrong. Dobie said...
Dobie?
Your son, Dobie.
Dobie? What do you mean, Dobie?
Somebody call me?
So that's why you ate the carrot. A whole nest of them.
Dad, what happened?
You were born. That's what happened. My own boy, my own son. What do you mean, dressed in a thing like that?
Mr. Gillis, there's nothing wrong. It's merely a comfortable garment.
For what?
Why don't you step into the next room and try one on?
I will not.
Just while you calm down.
Watch it, boys. I used to do a little boxing.
Now, calm, Mr. Gillis. Might as well try one on since you're going to be practically a part of the family.
Part of what family?
Our family. By marriage, at least. Your son, Dobie, and my daughter, Aphrodite.
Him? Marriage? Marriage? Him?
Why, certainly.
I gotta kill that boy. I just got it.
Mr. Gillis, the children have chosen each other. We're training Dobie to become a Milliken, a member of our acrobatic troupe.
Look, I'm getting out of here, and nobody's going to stop me. And when I get out, I'm calling the cops and having this place raided. No, I won't call the cops. I'll call the FBI. I've got friends in high places. I'm a veteran.
Oh, Dobie, I'm sorry it turned out this way. It's just, well, you were so weak. We had to find out about your father.
Well, now you know. Sir, I think you'd better let him go. And I think I'd better go with him. It'll be awful when I get home, but I think I'm getting a little tired of nuts and berries. And I'm getting tired of this tunic. And I know I'm tired of training. I'm just tired.
Splendid, son. That means you're getting close to your second win.
Okay. But I can still lick you. Oh, and you're interested in heredity, huh? Well, let me tell you something about heredity. Did you ever hear of backwards heredity? Well, heredity backs up sometimes, and that's what happened to me. I got me a cuckoo son, and heredity backed up on me, and now I'm cuckoo. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here putting up with all this. Well, I'm getting out of here right now, and you are not coming with me. You've been running around for the past 2 or 3 years like some sort of a lovesick nut. Well, you belong in a cuckoo's nest like this. You still owe me 42 cents. Acrobats. You made your boy, now lay on it.
Maybe we can make something out of you yet, brother.
Now we're really going to get to work, brother.
I'll lay out a 24-hour-a-day schedule. You can live here with us.
Oh, Dobie, you're mine. Isn't it wonderful?
Hey, man, I just wigged one. I got me a bulb.
Huh?
A bulb. The light? I got like a swinging idea how to get Aphrodite to send you to Quit City.
Yeah? I just remembered your last idea.
Oh, dig this, good buddy. Aphrodite loves you. And what does she hate?
What?
Me.
Yeah.
So I'll fall by her pad and tell her if she marries you, she gets me too. You and me, we're so buddy-buddy, I gotta go right along. I'll lay it on big. Please, Aphrodite, don't say no. It won't do any good. I'm going with you anyway. Me and old Dobie are such buddies, I'd be lost without him. I gotta go alone. I gotta. Don't leave me behind. Don't leave me. Oh, please don't leave me!
She despises it. It might work. Listen, I'm supposed to be at her barn at 8 o'clock. You gotta fix it before then or she'll come and drag me there.
Okay, wait here. I'll phone you as soon as I get you out of it.
Yeah. Before 8 o'clock.
For the last time, the clock's not wrong. For the last time, there's no daylight saving. It's 8 o'clock. For the last time, there's been no phone calls for you. You've been here all the time. No phone calls. It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know.
Dobie.
Yeah.
Dobie, there's something I must tell you. I know you want me to tell you the truth fearlessly, directly, honestly. Oh, Dobie!
Ow! Watch that.
Dobie, you must put me out of your life.
Yes. Huh?
You must.
Well, I will.
Steel yourself.
Well, I'm steel.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear Dobie. I fell in love with you because you were so helpless, so shy.
Yeah.
But now there's one who needs me more. Someone shyer, more helpless. Oh, Maynard! Poor helpless Maynard!
For gosh sakes. Hi, Maynard.
Oh, hi.
How you getting along with Aphrodite?
Oh, she's a wonderful girl.
Yeah.
I mean, she's smart and strong and loyal and true.
That's right.
And she's no expense at all.
All free.
And she speaks 7 languages.
Chinese.
And she plays every musical instrument there is.
That's right.
Dobie?
Yeah.
You want her back?
Dobie, once a gal was dreamy. Dobie, once a gal was creamy. Dobie, once a gal to call his own. Is she blonde? Is she tall? Is she dark? Is she small? Is she any kind of dreamboat at all? No matter, he's hers and hers alone. 'Cause Dobie has to have a girl to call his own.
ইসরায়েলি আগ্রাসন বহু মায়ের বুক খালি করেছে। রেহাই পায়নি সদ্যজাত শিশুও। চলমান সহিংসতায় প্রায় অর্ধশত শিশুর ঠিকানা হয়েছে কবর। হাসপাতালগুলোর দৃশ্য আরো মর্মান্তিক। মৃত্যুর মিছিল দীর্ঘ হতে থাকায় স্বজনহারাদের আহাজারিতে ভারী হয়ে উঠেছে বাতাস। আর আহতদের মধ্যে মৃত্যুর সঙ্গে লড়াই করছেন যারা, তাদের আর
কি বেরহম, নির্লজ্জ, বেহায়া জালেমগুলো হাসপাতাল পর্যন্ত রেহাই দিচ্ছে না।
কিছুই করার নাই গো কাকা।
কিচ্ছু করার নাই?
কি আর করার থাকবো কন? দুর্বলের মায়ের খাওয়াটাই নিয়তি। দুর্বলের পাশে কেউ থাকে না গো কাকা।
হ্যাঁ ফজলে মিয়া, ভালোই বলছো তুমি। দেখো না সারা বিশ্ব কেমন একদম চুপচাপ নিশ্চুপ হয়ে আছে।
সবই সার্থক কাকা, যে যার ধান্দায় আছে।
9, 10, 11, 12 মোট 12টা আছে না?
বিকালের মধ্যে পাবো তো?
সন্ধ্যার দিকে আসেন।
লেট করেন না কিন্তু।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, লেট হইব না।
নতুন নাকি?
আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
হ্যাঁ নতুন, কয়দিন ধরে আসছে। নাও সন্ধ্যার মধ্যে ভালো করে করে রাখো।
হ্যাঁ
তাড়াতাড়ি আসো, বসে আছে তোমার জন্য।
আইতেছি। কি রে বাপ, খিদা লাগলে খায়া ফেলবি, আমার লাগে বয়া থাকবি না।
কত কথা শুনে। দেখি তোমার প্লেটটা দাও।
শেষ। আরে ডিম ভাজি রে। তুমি নিলে না?
আমি পরে খাবো।
পরে আর কি খাবা?
আমি সবজি দিয়ে খাবো না, আমি ডিম দিয়ে খাবো।
কেন বাপ, সবজি খাবি না কেন? সবজি না খাইলে বড় হবি না, বুদ্ধি হইব না।
হ্যাঁ কর, মুখ খুলে না দেখছো? আর স্কুলে ভর্তি করাই দেওয়া দরকার না?
হ্যাঁ দেওয়া তো দরকার। তো মাত্র ঢাকা শহরে এলাম, স্কুলে ভর্তি করালে তো একটু টাকা পয়সা খরচ হবো, টাকা পয়সা জোগাড় যন্ত্র করতে হবে না?
সামনে একটা স্কুল আছে, আমি গেছিলাম, আমার মনে হলো যে ওখানে খুব একটা খরচপাতি লাগবো না, ভর্তি করাই দিই। আরে
ঠিকঠাক মতো খোঁজ নিছো? মানে ভালো হইব?
ভালোই তো মনে হইলো।
দেখো তুমি যেটা ভালো মনে করো।
সারাদিন তো টোটো করে ঘুরে বেড়ায়, কই কই যায়, কাগো লগে মিশে, কিছুই তো জানি না, আর এখানে তো কারো চিনিও না।
কি রে ভাব, ঢাকা শহরে এসেই দেখি বন্ধু পাতায় ফেলছিস, তা একটু পড়াশোনা করতে হইব না? হ্যাঁ করতে হইব তো। এই যে তোর পুরান স্কুলের যে বইগুলো আছে, ওইগুলো নিয়েও তো একটু বসতে পারস না?
জিগাও তো পড়ে কিনা?
আমি পড়ি তো।
আবার মিশে কথা খাবার তুমি।
থাক, তুই এখন খা, আজকে আমি তোরে নিয়ে পড়তে পাবো, ঠিক আছে?
হ্যাঁ কর, মুখটা খুলে না, হ্যাঁ কর। বাহ, পানি নিয়ে আসতে।
এটা হইতেছে কাজের আনন্দ, নবকৃষ্ণ ভট্টাচার্য। মৌমাছি মৌমাছি কোথায় যাও নাসি নাসি, দাঁড়াও না একবার ভাই। কি রে এখনই ঘুমাস কেন? একটু পর। ওই ফুল ফোটে বনে, যায় মধু আহরণে, দাঁড়াবার সময় তো নাই। এত হাই তুলতেছিস কেন?
বাকিটা কালকে পড়ি।
কালকে পড়বি?
পড়তে বলেই ঘুমাহে না?
আমি অনেক পড়ছি।
আবার
কই দে, পেন্সিল দে, আমি তোর এই শব্দ অর্থগুলো লিখে দেই, এগুলা মুখস্থ করবি।
তুমি দোকানে যাইবা না?
যাবো তো, আর একটু এগুলা দেখা দিয়ে যাই, এগুলা তোর বাসার কাজ, ঠিক আছে? এগুলো মুখস্থ করবি। যে আহরণ মানে হইতেছে সংগ্রহ করা। আহরণ মানে কি?
সংগ্রহ করা।
সংগ্রহ করা। তারপরে হইছে
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ, আরে কি হয়েছে?
না, আমি আর বসে থাকতে পারবো না। এতক্ষণ ধরে রিকশায় বসে থেকে আমার ব্যাক পেন করতেছে।
কোথায় দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি আর
আচ্ছা, আশ্চর্য ব্যাপার, তোমার ব্যাক পেন হয়েছে তুমি আমাকে পার্সোনালি বলবা, সেই জায়গায় তুমি রিকশাওয়ালার সামনে বলছো, ব্যাপারটা কেমন না? তো কি হয়েছে দেখি?
দেখতে হবে না, আমি বাসায় যাবো, আমার বাসার সামনে দিয়ে আসো।
বাসায় যাওয়া মানে কি? আমরা বের হয়েছি কতক্ষণ বেবি? আমরা অল্প কতক্ষণ হয়েছে, মাত্র 2 ঘন্টা হয়েছে আমরা বের হয়েছি। আজকে আমরা সারাদিন ঘুরবো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, তারপর হচ্ছে মন্টুদের বাসায় যাব, তারপরে আমরা যা হওয়ার তা করবো, মানে বাসায় যাবো আর কি। আবার
মন্টুর বাসায় কেন?
ও ওই যে আসলে হয়েছে কি, ওই যে মন্টুদের ম্যাচের মধ্যে আজকে বিরাট আয়োজনে খাওয়া দাওয়ার ব্যবস্থা করা হয়েছে, বুঝছো? তা আমাকে বললো যে তুই আসিস। এখন আমি তো একা যেতে পারি না, তুমি ছাড়া আমি কীভাবে যাবো বলো?
তাই তো, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো আর কি করবো?
তারপর ধরো ওই যে মানে একটু বসলাম, আড্ডা দিলাম, গল্প করলাম, থাকে না এই আর কি।
হ্যাঁ, খাওয়া দাওয়া করবো, আড্ডা দিব, বিশ্রাম নিব। বাট তুমি আমাকে কি বলছিলা জানো?
কি?
মন্টুরা ট্যুরে গেছে বান্দরবন, তোমারও যাওয়ার কথা ছিল, কিন্তু যেহেতু তুমি আমার সাথে দেখা করবা, আমাদের একটা ডেটের প্ল্যান হয়েছে, দ্যাটস ওয়াই তুমি যাইতে পারো নাই। এখন আমার মন্টুর বাসায় দাওয়াতটা বুঝলাম
না, বলছিলাম না আসলে, মানে আমি না ভুলে যাই সবকিছু, বুঝছো? মানে তুমি সামনে থাকার পর না আমি সবকিছু আউলে যাই, মনে থাকে না আর কি। হ্যাঁ, আর তুমিও পিছলাই যাও। হ্যাঁ, না না কিছু বলি না, কি বলবো, কিন্তু মানে ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে কি, আমার না একটা জিনিস নিয়ে খুব মন খারাপ হচ্ছে। মানে স্ট্রবেরিটার কথা শুনে না খুব মন খারাপ হইতেছে।
কি
মানে মানে স্ট্রবেরি, যে
স্ট্রবেরি কি?
চকলেট, মানে তোমার জন্য চকলেট বলতে ললিপপ, তোমার জন্য দুটো মানে স্ট্রবেরি ফ্লেভারের চকলেট আনছিলাম, তো ওগুলোর কথা না খুব মনে পড়ছিল। মানে
থ্যাংক ইউ,
ওয়েলকাম।
শোনো, এসব ভাওতাবাজি বাদ দিয়ে কাজের কাজ করো, বাসায় আমার কথা বলো, বিয়ের কথা বলো, সিরিয়াস হও।
তুমি তো জানো আমার বাসার অবস্থা কি। এমন ভাই যেন পৃথিবীতে কারো ফ্যামিলি যেন না জন্মায়। মানে ওর জন্য আমি কিছুই হচ্ছে না, ও ফেল করে আর বিয়েটা হচ্ছে না, ফেল করতেছে আর হচ্ছে বিয়ে পিছাইতেছে, কিন্তু আমার লাইফটা কোথায় যাইতেছে সেটা তো কেউ চিন্তা করতেছে না। ও তো সেই ব্যাপারে কোনো টেনশনই নাই। আমি যে তোমাকে কত ভালোবাসি এটা কি ওকে আমি বলতে বুঝাইতে পারতেছি বলো? হ্যাঁ,
অনেক প্রবলেম না?
খুব প্রবলেম।
আমার কাছে একটা সলিউশন আছে।
কি সলিউশন?
চলো আমরা পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি। দেখো, তোমার বাসায় প্রবলেম আছে, আমার বাসায় অনেক প্রবলেম আছে, বাট আই এম সিরিয়াস। এসব বাসার প্রবলেম এত পাত্তা দিলে চলবে না। পালাই বিয়ে করে ফেলি।
বেবি, তোমাকে আমি এই কারণে এত লাভ করি, তোমার ইন্টেলেকচুয়াল হাইট এত বেশি যে কোন দিন জানি তোমার সাথে থাকতে থাকতে আমার হাইটটাও 6 গিয়ে পৌঁছে যাবে।
6 কি? ফিট, ইঞ্চ নাকি সেন্টিমিটার?
না না, ফিটই তো, ফিট।
ও, মন্টু বাসায় নেই তাই না?
না না, বাসায় নাই তো।
তাহলে মন্টুর বাসায় আমরা যাবো কিভাবে?
কারণ চাবি আছে তো আমার পকেটে।
চাবি?
হ্যাঁ।
মন্টুর বাসা ফাঁকা, খালি বাসা,
পুরা খালি,
খাওয়া দাওয়া নাই, তুমি আর আমি,
শুধু তুমি আর আমি,
একা
একা।
কত বড় সাহস তোর, হ্যাঁ? তুই সাহস পাইলি কিভাবে আমার নিয়ে খালি বাসায় যাবি? তুই কি মনে করছস আমাকে বলবি যে চলো আমরা খালি বাসায় যাই, তোর সাথে আমি ফুরফুর করে চলে যাব?
ঠিক আছে, না গেলে তো আর কিছু করার নাই।
পিছলাইতেছ না? আসলে তুমি না আমাকে নিয়ে সিরিয়াস কিনা আমি সেটাই বুঝি না। আমি বাসায় একা একাই যাচ্ছি, আর তোরে ললিপপ তুই খা।
বেবি, বেবি ললিপপ।
cái phần đuôi của chú sóc này khá là to nên là mình tô khá là lâu nha. Và mình vẫn sẽ dùng cái màu vàng này để tô cái phần đuôi của chú sóc này nhá. Vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu vàng để tô bức tranh rồi. Và tiếp theo thì mình sẽ dùng màu cam nha. Ở đây mình sẽ dùng màu cam để tô nốt phần còn lại của bức tranh. À không, mình sẽ dùng màu đen trước đi. Mình sẽ dùng màu đen để tô phần mũi của chú sóc trước. Và tiếp theo thì mình mới lấy màu cam để tô phần còn lại của bức tranh nha. Và đây là màu cam của mình. Mình sẽ bắt đầu tô từ phần tai xuống trước nhá. Ok, vậy là mình đã tô xong bức tranh rồi và bây giờ mình sẽ cho các bạn xem bức tranh của mình nhé. Và đây là bức tranh của mình sau khi đã tô màu hoàn thiện. Các bạn ơi, các bạn có thấy bức tranh của mình đẹp không nhỉ? Và video của mình đến đây là kết thúc rồi. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video tiếp theo nha. Bye bye.